Greetings all, and welcome to another night of Rifftrax craziness. How is y'all doing this fine evening? Dan and I were talking behind the scenes, and we kind of got lost in conversation. Let's see who we've all got in chat. We've got John, we've got Dark, we've got Dan. Dan, what are you doing in chat? You're supposed to be up here with me. What the hell?
Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Jesus. Talk about unprofessional. You should be ashamed of yourself. Well, while he's going up the 20 or 30 groupings of stairs. Hello, Sean. Hello, Mike. Hello. I think I saw Jen. Maybe I didn't. I probably didn't. Hello. Oh, yeah, kick Dan out of the chat. You're damn right, because he's a weirdo and not my collaborator at the minute, but I think we'll probably get him in here in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you a man that is probably out of breath after running very quickly up 17 and a half flights of stairs. Dan from TYTD Reviews. Dan, how you doing?
I'm really glad I'm here. I'm very frustrated that somebody seemed to have poured like some kind of cooking oil all over the vinyl flooring on the stairs going up. I cracked my skull open in 6 different places to be here tonight. Good evening, potato.
Real quick, Chloe in chat there, we'll put the room code up in a little bit. We're just going to let a couple more people come in. You'll be able to see the room code once we get to that point. So if you want to stick around and just listen to us banter for a little bit, otherwise if you'd like to come back in a few minutes, you're most certainly welcome to do either way. But we will get the party started here once we give it a little bit more time for folks to get in. So Dan, how is your Saturday / very, very, very early Sunday?
Well, have you ever seen the film Biodome?
Yes.
It was basically that. That's why I've not been here since May.
Damn.
It's good.
How many hamsters did you kill with that in mind? Because they killed a lot of hamsters.
To be honest, I just invented a machine that just like pushed them straight into a blender. It just made it so much easier.
Dude!
Just so much easier.
That's a thing they did in the 90s. We don't do that in 2025. The world is weird enough.
I thought this was 1935.
No, you got the wrong year. You've been doing too much black tar heroin again.
I've been on the black tar heroin and it's been really good. The problem with heroin is it's very Moorish. You can't just have the one.
Is that like...
To be honest, I've had a...
Is that like white pudding as compared to black pudding?
It is. You know, you gotta get them not too much dark, not too much light. As Bob Ross once famously said, we don't make mistakes, we make black tar happy accidents.
I don't think he ever said that. I mean, and if he did anything, he probably stuck more to weed than anything. Just given when he came.
Oh well, you see, the thing is, he said that, and then the marketing team took out the black tar bit and just made it "we make happy accidents" and stuck it on all the merch to try and make it more universal for people.
That kind of feels more accurate, but you know, that's okay. Let's see, looking in chat. Mike said, Dan cleverly manipulated Triv into admitting she watched Biodome. Hey, I'm a bad movie enjoyer. Biodome was okay.
It was Encino Man that we don't talk about.
But you said you had Brendan Fraser on speed dial, so you could go watch that.
Well, I call him Babe for short, but yes, we do have him there.
Sean asks, is there too much black tar heroin? I mean, everything in moderation.
Yeah. It wasn't the black tar we tried, it was the memories we made afterwards.
Movie Emporium says, black tar hair was a happy little tree in the background.
Hey, just be glad we watched Encino Man and not Soul Man, otherwise we'd both be in the dock by now.
You know what? I could handle Soul Man. It's a Love Guru I can't handle.
Sorry, you're bringing on the dry heaves here when you mention the Love Guru, yeah.
Yay! We haven't had you with the dry heaves since that charity stream we did last year, or the year before.
Oh god, you're bringing flashbacks back. Oh, although that being said, during that charity stream I tried apple sours, which is like incredibly sour apple liqueur. It's quite good in small doses, but if you get like sick off it, it ruins it for life. But if you do a mixture of that with caramel Smirnoff vodka, you can create a cocktail called a candied apple. It's really, really nice. So
no, I get you. Chloe will be jumping in a few. We're just waiting to make sure that we've got folks. So we'll get to it here in just a few minutes. Okay. Let's see. Bad comedy's just bad. Yep. A primary ingredient is still heroin. Yeah, that's for sure. What's Shriv going to do sour candies again? No, absolutely not. Don't know fellow Brits played.
I'll send her a bag. We're
No,
good. We're
no.
good, Nick. We're good.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's a couple fellow Brits here that are playing with us tonight, Chloe. So we'll get to it. All right.
Who are they?
Yeah, absolutely. I guess.
Who are they? Is it me? I was born in Nebraska. This is the typical Midwestern accent, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong there, but
Well, let me just practice. Hello, I'm from Nebraska. I am, and I love the Midwest life. Go Cheeseheads. I'm also from Wisconsin.
Sorry, man. You're not even passing for Fargo, so I'm sorry. It's not a thing that we
Disappointed.
can...
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I can do it. I can do it. Hang on. Don't you know?
No.
No. Okay, fair enough. Well, I tried.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the heroin.
Can you tell me what MacLeod is, and then if you can pass that, then maybe we'll make you an honorary Midwesterner.
So MacLeod was a 17th century French duke who invaded Normandy multiple times and was ultimately garroted by his own spear when he fell off his war pig. Very fascinating, man.
Really, truly, that could very well be, and that certainly is the feeling MacLeod leaves you with. So, oh, hey, we got Joe in chat with us. Hey, Joe, you made it. Congratulations, man. So Mike is calling you a Wisconsin Brit. So I guess you're good, and you've got John's seal of approval, too. So, I mean, we've got at least 7 out of 5 people that are giving you credit. Oh, and apparently you sound like Louis Theroux.
Oh, thank you very much. Louis Theroux is a big admirer of my documentary skill making. So, it's... Some people say it was Louis Theroux who learned off me. Also, Wisconsin Brit is my favourite brand of sausage. I don't know if anybody's ever tried any Wisconsin Brit sausages, but very Moorish again.
You see, that just sounds a little too R-rated for this clearly Christian server.
Oh yes, don't get me started on Christianity. We'll be here all night, whether you like it or not. Anyway.
All right. You know what? It's about 10 past. I think we can probably jump in. Just in advance, we try to get people in and out. So if someone isn't able to play the first round, we'll make sure to get you in the next round. So just keep that in mind. We want to make sure everybody can play. So let's get this party started. If you guys want to head over to rifftrax.games, we'll get the party started. If it turns out where you need more time, we can see about adding up time or taking away based on how people are doing with it. We'll kind of take it from there as per usual. Ultimately, we are about the fun, so let's make this a grand evening of enjoyable things. And I can't speak, so apologies about that in advance. Dan, if you want to grab this first game.
Yeah, I can do. Did you just say it was 10 past midnight?
No, I said we're about 10 minutes in.
About 10 past the hour from the looks of it, and that means it's Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys. Hope you all have a great time.
What are you on about? It's not Halloween yet.
You all go easy on the candy. And remember, it's all legal on Halloween. Or am I getting that confused with the Purge? One of the two. Just do
Purge,
what you feel.
Halloween, it's all good, so...
My trick-or-treat bowl is called the Purge because it's usually gone by the morning.
Ah, that's fair. All right, FVHF, if you want to join in the game.
Oh, Nick says we've got an unused building in Orlando we can use for religion. Fantastic. I'm going to practice some Pastafarianism.
We got one more person.
Funny D.
We got one more opening. Go ahead and jump on in there.
Superfly.
Yay!
My favourite film in the Fly series.
Alright, here we go. Hey Dan, I sent you a Black Tar Heroin picture in chat.
In each round of Write a Riff mode,
Yeah.
a movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke, or riff as we call it. If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals at a slight point deduction.
Joe, I'm really glad
Everyone's
that you
riff
could
is
join
played back,
us.
and you vote for your favorite. At the end of all the rounds, the player with the most points wins. Round 1.
We're too late.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
So for all you guys, since Dan has deemed it to be Halloween, what are your favorite Halloween traditions?
My favourite Halloween tradition is the candy casserole, which is where you take a glass bowl and you fill it layer on layer with gummy candies and chocolate until you get to the very top, and you create almost like a lasagna style casserole of chocolate. And you basically spend the entirety of Halloween picking out of it to see how low into the bowl you can get.
Wow. What do you do with the leftovers? Do you have actual leftovers, or is it a case where you kind of have to go as you go? Like it becomes kind of a mess at that point.
Yeah, so on a good night, we can usually polish the bowl off. On a sort of average one there, we normally end up with a few sort of straggly bits left over that we kind of pick out through November 1st and 2nd.
Understood.
We're too late.
They're sold out of chest wax.
We're too late.
How the peeps who didn't get to join this round are feeling.
It'll be okay. You can also join as an audience member.
We're too late.
That's what he said.
Baba Booey.
We're too late.
Wow, that was disappointing, all that effort to knock down the door, and he died of too much candy and sex.
Yeah, it happens.
It's the way we all go, man.
We're too late.
He's posted some bullshit.
We're too late.
A Tory has claimed Nebraska.
Okay,
That's a hell of a
we
thing.
all had a good laugh.
Oh, God.
Now time to vote.
Let's see. We've got Jen in chat. Hello, Jen. How are ya? We've got Liam. Hello. Hope you're doing well. David Giles. Welcome. Who else did I miss?
You didn't say hi to me. I'm still here.
I talked. We talked before all this. I shouldn't need to tell you hi outrightly.
Great.
You know, it's lonely.
Yeah, that's fair. Joe says he's only here in spirit because he's using his monitors for answering reviews. So he's listening, but he'll join later after he gets all of his work done. Man, you're gonna just don't turn into a pumpkin at midnight there, Joe. Let's see. So John says taking part in the Bad Movie Group's 48-hour film
Round
marathon is his favorite thing about the holiday. Oh.
This is no place for a beautiful woman.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
David, I think I've got those muted just because it's just easier when it comes to this. That way the focus is kind of on that. So apologies for that. Also, I'm not sure I see Superfly here. Overall, oh, Superfly as in right. That's her name in the game. So no, as of now, I think that is disabled. So.
John wrote a bit further up the thread, the crossover we all need, The Fly and Superfly, and now I really want to see a blaxploitation remake of The Fly that sort of crosses The Fly and Shaft together
That would be
into some
interesting.
unholy, like he's a detective who gets merged with a fly and has to solve the case whilst he's got a giant fly head and he's driving around in a crazy car, smashing shit up and looking for sugar.
That would be quite an
I'd
interesting
watch
moment. Help me, motherfucker!
Isaac Hayes is Superfly.
One thing about it, can you imagine like the hook hand from the original Fly, and like having like a pimp cane? That would actually be pretty awesome.
Perfect. I would watch that. It could be paired up with like Blackula and Blackenstein. You know.
Absolutely. I think the game is slightly too zoomed in. I can probably take care of that, Liam.
Oh, Joe says, God, that Brit voice on Rifftrax sounds like that. Yeah, I actually got permission to do something about it. It was.
David, you've got.
A bit of a secret
yep, there you go. You just got in. Sorry about that.
This is no place for a beautiful woman.
So it's a good job you're here.
Wear pretty. This is no place for a beautiful woman.
There are way too many hornmen and dinosaurs here.
Wear pretty. This is no place for a beautiful woman.
Get this gal back to the kitchen where she belongs.
This is no place for a beautiful woman.
Triv, why does Dan think the beavers and horny alligators will find the taco-eating nosy bonks?
I just do.
This is no place for a beautiful woman.
Unless you like sports.
Wear pretty. This is no place for a beautiful woman.
So I'm leaving.
Wear pretty.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
All right, so everybody in chat, what's your favorite kind of heroin? Black tar or Dan's apparent white tar?
I enjoy the Pillsbury Dough heroin. That's my favourite.
That's fair. I think that's a nice pick there. So
It's fun for all the family and the kids.
Oh, Mike likes cheese heroin.
Nice. John says the mild-mannered black scientist turns into the smooth Superfly when he gets in the teleporter with a Prince album.
Get cocky.
We got Bucky heroin. We've got the Velvet Underground heroin. We've got Frank Stallone 87 heroin.
Nice. That's the Remembrance heroin, isn't it?
Round three.
David likes tartar heroin.
Nice.
What a catastrophe. I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
Are you the next top riffer?
Man, that movie
Enter
comes
your
up
riff.
so much in these games. It's crazy how much.
Oh, yeah.
Quickery brand black tar heroin. I mean, you know what? If you're gonna get it, you might as well get it at a good price. Love this movie. All hail Emperor Tyrannus. Yeah, I still need to see it. Rift or unrift, I guess. But that's like a
James
good
said
chunk of
horse
movies.
aduvers.
Well, of course he said horse aduvers. What else would he say?
And then he followed it up with, on a different note, Dan, I finally watched this morning with Richard, not Judy. It's great, but I prefer Fist of Fun. Yeah, you know what? I kind of agree. I think Twumranger worked well at the time it went out because it was live. But I think Fist of Fun kind of has held up better of the two.
Yeah, I get you.
In my opinion. They're both fun, but yeah. Did Come and Go ever do heroin?
Not that I'm aware of, but they did do boxers and ladies' underpants as well. So, I guess
I mean,
you know,
it's kind of disappointing they didn't do heroin then. I could have got a 2-for-1.
I mean, given some of the places that they show up, like along the highway, I'm sure that heroin was probably done in the parking lots. But I think that's probably true of any large gas station, or you know.
They found me halfway up the highway in my Come and Go panties with black heroin smeared all over my chest.
Nice. Let's see. So you could practically construct the whole Superfly movie from these. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Let's see. I'm sorry I'm very late. I got back from helping my buddy with his gig. No, that's cool. Superfly, you've got 22 seconds left, just as a heads up. There's about a 5-second delay from what you see. So just as a heads up, I will try to keep you on task, or keep everyone on task with that.
Waiting.
Also, a little bit disappointed that nobody has mentioned the super secret word of the show yet. Just saying.
What a catastrophe. I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
It's the midterms.
Yeah, that's true.
What a catastrophe. I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
Your mom?
David, no worries at all. I just wanted to make sure she knew. So
What a
I
catastrophe.
apologize.
I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
I remember when Triv said that what she said. And we laughed and laughed and laughed. Yeah, that was a time in the Bat Pussy stream.
That was the thing, for sure.
If you keep asking for it, I'm going to do it again.
What a catastrophe. I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
I can. It was a blind drunk dragon with 2 heads and a dead bird.
Damn.
What a catastrophe. I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
P. Diddy to blame.
Yeah, that's a fair
Lord.
response. Evening, Paradox.
Hello, hello?
What a catastrophe. I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
Listen, it's not Israeli fault. Palestine has all the nice beaches.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Don't apologize, she has a degree, I'm just messing with her. Okay, gotcha. The Curious Orange needs to make a comeback in anything. Let's see.
Of course, the Curious Orange is not as good as the Chocolate Charlie,
Well, that goes
which
without
is a
saying.
delicious treat.
Oh god, you're gonna
That we
get
still hasn't been restocked. Just
Yes,
saying.
it
Still hasn't been
has.
restocked.
I told you that it had been restocked. It's just, to be able to get it, I have to go to Indiana, so you're gonna have to wait a hot minute.
I mean, in some ways, it's worse than black tar heroin because at least you can get that on any street corner or drugstore.
You know, you should stop talking about Chocolate Charlies and finish voting.
Oh shit! Yeah, I was enjoying life.
Oh no, Jen, we're not fighting. It's when it comes to Chocolate Charlies, you know, you gotta keep it in mind. So, let's see here.
And anyway, Jen, our fights are only serious when we mean it.
Exactly.
Check out the high score.
Oh,
on this
Liam
one,
did bring up
people.
the secret word.
Hey, well, congratulations, King Liam. You are now christened King of the Show, and as a result, what you say goes. All hail King Liam.
Absolutely.
And long may his terrifying reign continue.
Oh, no doubt. Oh God.
Hooray.
Celery?
I hate vegetables.
What the hell?
Okay. Take a deep
So,
breath.
that particular
Alright.
clip in mind, what's everyone's favorite vegetable and why, I guess? Or let's just leave it at what's everybody's favorite vegetable? With or without Halloween in mind? Dan?
I was always a big fan of a good bit of broccoli. It's the universal vegetable. It's versatile, it tastes great, and kids love it.
Do they?
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
But if you say it hard enough, apparently it becomes reality. I mean, just look at the US at the minute.
Man, that's a fair point. Oh man. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like pea pods. Like you get them in like a stir fry or straight up, and they're always pretty good. You get it like just a nice snap with them. Brussels sprouts, broccoli, carrots, American beaver milk heroin. Not in response to that. Spinach. Once I got a really bad ache in my leg, and I went to the kitchen and ate some, and it went away right away. Oh, I'm sure I
like
that extra iron maybe.
Joe, controversial but funny.
Dude.
Controversial, but I did laugh.
I hate vegetables.
Vegetables probably hate ninjas.
That's for sure.
I hate vegetables.
And Triv hates getting Dan his favorite candies because you know corn.
What?
I hate vegetables.
This is why I must kill vegans.
I hate vegetables.
They get all the good parking spots.
I hate vegetables.
I left the explosives at home. I wanted a meat bomb.
If you wanted a meat bomb, just get a giant meatball. Those will definitely help.
I hate vegetables.
Who knew that ninja are so vehemently carnivorous? That adds so many levels to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus the Shredder.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
Oh, Movie Emporium says my favorite candy corn gummy, or my favorite is candy corn gummy worms.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Holy balls. Sean says he eats an entire cabbage in one sitting. Holy crap, man. Your farts must smell fantastic.
Well,
He does it entirely through the power of telekinesis.
Right.
Joe's putting butter in his coffee here. He says, I'm going to hell and I don't want to wait in any lines.
My favorite vegetable is Triv's computer. Thank you, Liam. I appreciate that, I guess? Maybe?
Gone but not forgotten. I missed the days where we would have 30-minute downtimes in this stream because the computer would go bang.
Yeah, that's for sure.
www.netscape.com. Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
Oh, God. Here we go.
It's that time again.
He's more fart than man now. Sean, are you more fart than man now, or are you still pretty man? Or pretty much man? Or something. I don't even know how to state that. No, that's why I like Brussels sprouts. They make me feel giant because it looks like I'm eating a whole cabbage. Oh God, I'm sorry. Apologies.
Nice. So, guys, controversial question here. What is the worst Halloween-themed film you have ever seen?
Worst Halloween film? Can
Yeah.
I say the Mummy, like the Tom Cruise Mummy? Would that be weird?
I'll allow it. I mean, it's a bit more a thriller than a horror film, but I'll allow it. Hocus Pocus? Kurt, you don't like Hocus Pocus? Nick with the thing. You guys are raid baiting, surely. I can't believe that there would be that Hocus Pocus and The Thing would be the two answers to what is the worst Halloween film you've ever seen. Blimey. Right, okay, fair enough. Well, you know, to each their own is what I'll say. I was thinking like there'd be more roller gators in this list.
Yeah. Well, Roller Gator has its whole endearing thing if you're watching with a crowd. Also, David, I am sorry about that. This is kind of how the way that we play it, so apologies about that. Let's see, Paranorman, really? I guess I've not seen Paranorman. I always just kind of took it as okay, it's stop motion, so it's probably got some good shit going. But maybe that's not the case.
I can understand Joe's choice because I know that he's a massive Rob Zombie fan. But you know, to most people that would be questionable.
That's fair.
So tell us, what does download mean?
Someone who doesn't know what download means should be bludgeoned with keyboards.
www.netscape.com. Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
Download means pleasure if you have a good VPN.
www.netscape.com.
Not anymore, no.
Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
Usually a stretch of 6 to 10 and your name on a register for life.
Exactly.
www.netscape.com. Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
Download Bruits when you jizz while tickling your ass.
What the?
www.netscape.com.
We're going that route.
Typical
aren't we?
stuff.
So tell us,
Yeah, fair.
what does download mean?
Dong I do.
It means to transfer a file of
What the hell?
www.netscape.com. Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
Download means something you don't want to know, but you can get unspeakable things from it, and porn videos.
Here we go.
All right then, there you go.
To vote.
Oh no, David, you're
See,
fine.
when,
No worries at all. So.
When James said The Wicker Man, I automatically assumed it was the Nick Cage version, so you don't need to say that you wound me up, because I immediately just went, we couldn't possibly mean the Robin Hardy Wicker Man, because I would have to go and climb out the window if that was the case.
That is 100% fair. As for the worst Halloween movies, Rob Zombie's Halloween and Wicker Man. What about the
Rob
Wicker...
Zombie's Halloween isn't great.
Yeah, I appreciate what it tried to do.
Yeah. But in practice, it's a nice idea.
Well played.
It's too Rob Zombie for its own good in some places.
Yeah, that's fair. Young Frankenstein, Mike, are you serious? Like that's a classic. I mean, it's not for everybody if musicals aren't your thing or whatever, but they remade Wicker Man after Nick Cage nailed it.
And the winner is...
We are learning a lot about our audience tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, good job, Mike.
Nice, nailed it. Well, as is custom around these parts, that means you get to ask a question to the bastarding 8 ball of truth. It's a yes or no question, so pop it in the chat and I'll shake my balls for you.
Exactly. We do enjoy having Dan shake his balls. Oh, Mike says, I thought it was favorite Halloween movie. That's fair. Okay, as long as we're on the same page. Like, you can not like Young Frankenstein. I was, giving you shit, so. Let's see here.
See, Triv would have to climb out of the window if you didn't like it, and then that would have stopped the stream, so.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's see here. The winner was Mike. Kissing Man was Superfly. Future Coda Man was Dan. Hillbilly River Zombie number 2 was Decladding. Friend of Organ Player number 1 was Funny D, and Travolta as Cage was Darkhound. Nicely done all around, folks. Mike, if you want to ask your question, feel free. Let's see. If we want to jump back in, we'll get a couple of new players in here. So folks that couldn't play the first round, I'd like to try and give them first dibs if we can with that. But I understand that we've got a few more people in chat than per usual. So keep that in mind when jumping in. For fuck's sake.
What's better than riffing?
Just jump in the goddamn thing, Dan. I want to, so yeah, I guess like before, if you played last game, hold up.
I have it on good authority.
What the fuck is this game? Oh my god!
Aspiring riffers. In each round,
Richard Nixon had to have a prosthetic butt to sit down. He was like an anti-Weevil.
If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals. At a slight point. Everyone's riffs are played back, and you vote for your favorite. At the end of all the rounds, the player...
Ronald Reagan had a butt you could serve tea on. Nice, firm Republican rump.
You're very kind, Mr. Sneed.
Oh, Jesus
I'll get
Christ.
the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
I'm gonna pull up some presidents. I gotta rate their rump.
Well, I think William Howard Taft is gonna be your best bet, because that guy had a juicy, thick ass with like 3 C's.
Oh wow, Triv's a Taft man. Okay. Please replace the lyrics of Scatman with Triv's a Taft man. Okay, we're gonna start from the top here. Let's work with the presidents. This is what we're gonna do. Miss Willis,
Oh, Taft was dummy thick, according to John. Trapped thicker than a sticker.
Let me find a picture of this Taft man. Oh. Just pull the picture of him up and yeah.
Oh my god.
You're very kind, Mr. Sneed.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
Mr. Sneed was found several hours later dead on the toilet with a raging erection.
You're very kind, Mr.
Oh my god.
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
Little did Grandma know those papers would result in her spending her final days in the 4th worst nursing home in Florida.
You're very kind, Mr. Sneed.
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
Take a good look at my collection of dick pics.
You're very kind, Mr. Sneed.
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
Everyone knows that Ronald Reagan had jelly beans in his face, yet not as many people know that he had jelly beans up his ass.
I mean, where do you keep yours?
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
I need to pinch a loaf. When I get back, I expect all the dildos be cleared from the room.
You're very kind, Mr. Sneed.
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
Hopefully Norman hasn't gotten to them.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
I like Liam's comment there. Who's the president who has a shit machine on the toilet? You're damn right. I still can't believe that Isaac Hayes won the Academy Award for the theme from Taft over Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Oh my god!
I'm just talking about Taft. You shut your mouth. Okay.
Oh god! And then you have Lincoln, who kind of had the reverse. His ass actually went in. He has a negative 3 C's.
I'm going to start at the top. So George Washington, that man had no ass. I'm saying he's got a Hank Hill booty right there. It's just flat. John Adams, I reckon he's got some cake. I reckon John Adams is serving cake.
I am not drunk enough for this.
Comes with Bill walking into the White House wearing booty shorts, and all the ladies, they turn their heads.
Oh my god. Oh,
We're going, is that John Adams? As if you don't know who John Adams is.
No, I'm fully aware who John Adams is, and his son was John Quincy Adams, but his ass wasn't quite as good. Oh god, video idea, ranking the presidents by their booties.
Clean and neatly folded.
Didn't John Quincy Adams write the Austin Powers theme?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man.
Take a deep breath.
What about that wonderful movie Tar Wars? Mike says there's actually a portrait of Reagan in the presidential library made entirely of jelly beans.
Thomas Jefferson was a man who thought he had ass, but he just wore booty shorts that had juicy written on them when he had in fact no ass.
I mean, you gotta start someplace, and back in the day, they just didn't have quite the ability that they have now. Holy shit!
I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think James Madison wiped. What? He's got a face that says he didn't wipe, and I don't like that in a man.
How do you know that? There's no way for you to be able to tell whether the man wiped or not.
I'm looking at portraits of James Madison right now, and that man is giving a face who knows he hasn't wiped.
Okay, that man saved like all kinds of important shit from the White House, so I'm not gonna diss him for not wiping. He was in an era of outhouses. Like the outer White House was a literal shit shack.
I don't deal with the history of these men. I'm here to rank ass.
As long as you're not here to rip ass, I'm not sure I can take that. Well, Sean
James
says,
Monroe looks like... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Sean says, unfortunately Franklin wasn't president, so we won't get the chance to judge the sweet light. Oh, hang on.
50 cents. That was written in a phone booth next to my name.
Smells like Taft.
Clean and neatly folded. 50 cents. That was written in a phone booth next to my name.
Jesus Christ.
Triv needs to find the large rump of president. I hear Taft was one mean mother thud your mouth.
Clean and neatly folded. 50 cents. That was written in a phone booth next to my name.
I'm going to use this money to dial 1 to 900 spank me.
Oh God.
Clean and neatly folded. 50 cents. That was written in a phone booth next to my name.
I'm stuck doing my own laundry because the residual checks from my guest appearance on Scooby-Doo aren't going as far as they used to.
Clean and neatly folded. 50 cents. That was written in a phone booth next to my name.
Little did they know I would have blown their minds for a nickel.
Clean and neatly folded. 50 cents. That was written in a phone booth next to my name.
Jesus.
Next to that in the phone book is the sex hotline.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
So, James Monroe looks like the kind of man who knew James Madison didn't wipe, and he actually course-corrected too much and gave himself hemorrhoids. He looks clearly flat-booted, I'm going to be honest with you. He does not look like he carries cake. An observer of cake, maybe, but not a carrier of cake. Christ. John Quincy Adams, on the other hand. What a rump.
All right, just let's take a break to talk to people in chat. Unfortunately, Franklin wasn't a president, so we'll never get the chance to judge that sweet, sweet lightning-infused ass.
Peachy. It was peachy. I feel like if you goosed the man, he'd take your arm off, Kung Fu style.
I mean, the way that he was with women, he had to have a good ass. Henry VIII infamously had an ass so big that he crushed horses to death after sitting on them.
In at least one particularly tragic incident, he absorbed the horse, suppository style. It was not a fun time. So here we're ranking presidents, not kings or queens. We'll get to that next stream.
That's right. Oh, and Circles 36 says the White House is little-known cousin, the Brown House.
Stunning work.
Oh my god.
Andrew Jackson looks like the kind of man who wished he had a nice ass, but unfortunately is having to work with what God gave him.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's no shame to the man. He's doing what he can, but it's clear he's wearing lifters.
Are you gonna move over, Benedict?
Okay, take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Martin Van Buren strikes me as the kind of man who may not have a nice arse, but you know what? He can tell a joke, and that gets you a long way with the ladies.
Well, you know, as long as you can use it, it doesn't really matter how big or small it is, right?
Well, that's true. It's not what the good Lord gave you, it's what you can shake. William Henry Harrison strikes me as a man who knew his arse wasn't up to presidential standards and promptly died.
Damn.
It's like, I don't want to embarrass myself. You know, we've already had John Quincy Adams and his massive cake come into the office. I'm here just packing moths down there. I might as well shuffle off. Like 30 days is enough time to get a successor in place, and then he's gone.
Let's see what else we got here. Better than what Catherine the Great did with horses, I suppose. Oh, God. Andrew Jackson was so racist because he was jealous of black people's asses. Yeah, that's... I don't know. He always seemed like he had a pretty good badonk about him, but maybe not. Plus, don't...
He was working with what the Lord gave him, and it wasn't a lot. That was why he was probably so racist.
Are you gonna move over, Benedict?
No.
Excuse me. Are you gonna move over, Benedict?
I am the Eggman. I am the Eggman. I am the Assman. COO Coochie COO.
Excuse me. Are you gonna move over, Benedict?
Time for some excellent puns. Well, that's all I got.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Excuse me. Are you gonna move over, Benedict?
Can we rank the rumps of the vice presidents? I mean, Dan Quayle could split tomatoes with his bare cheese.
Excuse me.
That'll be November stream.
No, fuck off. Your ass isn't big enough.
Excuse me. Are you gonna move over, Benedict?
Or am I going to have you push you over? Easy.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
Let's see. You know it had the most regal poop knife, as in the Brown House, which was the smaller cousin to the White House. Let's see. I'm guessing Andrew Jackson's Sidebird game was peak back in his day, and then you insert the peace fade away gif. Now I want to watch a Don Doler movie for some reason. Oh, Mike says Rail Quail.
It says Dan Quayle's Indiana ass.
Okay, Kurt, do you have a good Indiana ass that could split tomatoes? Because I think the chat needs to know this being... Well, you and Joe. I mean, do you guys have good Indiana asses that can split tomatoes?
So I think first controversial choice I've got on this list, John Tyler. I think that most people wouldn't think he was serving cake, but he actually was probably serving pretty mean dumpy. And the reason why I say that is he didn't have a VP. which makes me think he was doing a lot of lifting with that rump. So
that's fair.
By contrast, James K. Polk had no ass, but was so demented, people didn't care to check.
You
So
know
the
what?
historical records on his rump status are kind of question marked.
The round is yours.
Zachary Taylor, I imagine he's got a pretty muscular backside. The kind, that could split walnuts.
The riffs just keep on.
What is
coming.
it about? Okay.
Time for the next
I'm
round.
not even gonna. I don't.
Put her into my handmaiden's quarters.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
Millard Fillmore didn't have a identifiable arse. Instead, his spine just sort of curved round. He was very egg-shaped of a man. You know where there's no distinctive cheekage, it just kind of runs into a curve to the legs. I mean, I think your mileage may vary, honestly, but Millard was quite a guy. The John Candy of the president's list. Franklin Pierce had no ass. James Buchanan had an ass. Abraham Lincoln, we have already established. Nice peachy rump. Guy wanted the slave screen. He had to have something to back that up.
That is fair.
Andrew Johnson, I'm going to say he just had a normal backside, kind of unremarkable.
Put her into my handmaiden's quarters.
The room with the giant painting of W's dingleberries.
Put her into my handmaiden's quarters.
That's an order, my faithful Star Trek TOS era Klingon manservant.
Put her into my handmaiden's quarters.
Take her to Detroit.
Put her into my handmaiden's quarters.
I hear George Bush really could smash those bun cheeks on a good shoe.
Put her into my handmaiden's quarters. Put her into my handmaiden's quarters.
Oh, this is how they recruit new women on Fox News.
Oh, damn.
The riffs are in.
Let's see. Chester A. Arthur invented twerking, but often goes uncredited. That's why he was assassinated in Buffalo.
True fact. True fact.
All this talk of president's asses is starting to sound like an Adam Sandler song. Yeah, I would agree with you. Shit, the more I look at him, the more I see Steven Seagal.
Ulysses S. Grant was so confident.
How confident was
he? Actually invented horse karate, which was a little-known skill that involved parting and clenching the cheeks in such a way that you could break a man's torso. A very impressive man. It's a shame that his arse fell in battle in 1876. Otherwise, you know what? He could have been the next president.
I mean, wasn't he?
Also, his pitch. Also, I have to give him props. His picture just screamed, "Yeah, I know I'm president. So what?" Which is great. Want to fight about it? He seems like a brawler. Rutherford B. Hayes and James A. Garfield. We don't have any records on their arse because they were too busy trying to figure out who had the most magnificent beard. They fused together to form some kind of Super Saiyan president that was never seen again.
You know, I love the lore of this. I hope that half of this is true. So confident he would hide in the closet with me.
Okay, Riff.
Ulysses S. Grant could have found a way to distill alcohol out of the booty. Nice.
Yeah.
You saved my life.
Oh, God!
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Ulysses S. Grant's ass was so powerful, it could lift 6 horses with no gloves.
I mean, given his track record, I mean, the man has a stellar beard, so I can only think that the rest of him's pretty great. Oinga Boinga. Famous asses of history. Nice.
Chester A. Arthur probably had a nice cakey rum, but I don't think he made the ladies' heads swivel. Again, I'm getting the vibes of a man who doesn't wipe. I'm just going to be honest with you. Maybe he was friends with other non-arse-wiping presidents. That's not my place to say.
Real quick.
I'm just saying
Have you run across William Henry Harrison yet?
Yes, I have. He was the guy who... Where was he? I've got him here. Let me find his picture so I can remember him. Oh yeah, he was the guy who wished he had arse, but did not have arse, and because he was shamed by it, he exited life and the presidency in swift order within 30 days of getting in.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. I feel bad commenting on his ass because he died of like pneumonia or something, and didn't really ever get the chance to be president the way people get to be president. So.
Well, that's what the official records want you to know. But the real answer was it was
when they
booty
wanted to
shake.
smash peanuts, they had the juicy behind of Jimmy Carter go nutcracker on them with his cheeks.
You saved my life.
You guys are getting ahead of yourselves.
Yes, I save life. Only you do now. Listen now, you must, to my argument why Civil Rights Act was bad idea.
Oh my god.
Oh lord.
Saved my life.
Grog smash dat ass?
You saved my life.
Robin Asquith really let himself go.
You saved my life.
Robin Asquith in Confessions of a Man with a Hairy Ass.
You saved my life.
Pete Hegseth?
Here we go again.
Oh my god. Didn't he die because he wouldn't shut up and spent an hour or two giving a speech in a rainstorm? Yeah, he I think, if I remember correctly, he holds the record for the longest, inaugural address ever. And yeah, it was during a rainstorm. He wasn't wearing a hat or coat because he wanted to appear strong and well known, or like he was very knowledgeable. So yeah, he kind of was undone by himself. Apparently he had a reputation to be kind of backwoodsy, and he wanted to show that he was, well spoken and all the rest. So his ego kind of did him in, it seems like.
22nd President of the United States, Grover Cleveland, is a man from my own heart, because I reckon that he had a nice booty, but he kept it covered up for professional reasons. Every picture he ever took made me think that he was thinking, I wonder what's for dinner, which is quite delightful, but I don't want it in like a light, upbeat voice. I want to know, I wonder what's for dinner kind of voice.
I mean, as long as you're consistent, right?
Benjamin Harrison, I think he had a nice booty, and I think he knew it. I think he'd sort of do a little flick in the Oval Office to people. The staff would come and he'd just lift his coattails up a little bit. Get a few heads turning, you know what I mean?
I suppose, yeah. I actually have no idea, but I'm going with it because, hey, why not? Next time on Famous Asses of History with TYTD Reviews, the Muppets.
Oh, that's the December stream sorted. We've got Kings and Queens next month, Vice Presidents the month after, Muppets the month after.
Absolutely. Oh, Liam, nicely done. Well done. Congratulations.
Nailed it. And as is custom, King Liam, you can ask the Bastard Ain't Ball of Truth one question.
Exactly.
Yay or nay?
And the nice thing about it, too, is as compared to shaking his ass, Dan will shake his balls for you. Before we get to that, though, the winner was Liam. Fireman Bill was Sharda Crab. The other karate cop was Mike. Dragon Sound guitarist was Joe Goes Over. Frumpy Lady was James. King Mushroom was Kurt. Congratulations, King Mushroom. All right, let's jump back into this. Oh, did Clinton have sexual relations with that pocket ass?
I'm pretty sure Bill Clinton had sex with most of the president's asses. So... this is what they don't tell you about the White House. They have the Hall of Presidents where, you get all of the nice presidential pictures and portraits, but they don't take you to the Hall of Presidential Assets, which was equally valid and was done pretty much consistently up until about 2016 for unknown reasons.
You know what? I feel like you could do a documentary on the Presidential Hall of Asses, and because you have a British accent, most people would believe you.
Right, well, that's what I'll be doing then, ready for time for Christmas.
Hey, Liam's right. Shake the balls, Dan.
Hang on, let me see where the question. What was the question?
Did Clinton have sexual relations with that pocket ass?
Oh, okay. Oh, magic bastard and ball of truth. Did Bill Clinton have sexual relations with that pocket ass? Famous asses of history. Taft ass. Pneumonia ass. The ball says, looks likely.
Oh, well, there you go.
I guess there's more to the story than meets the eye.
I mean, there always is.
What's better than riffing? More riffing.
I got this one, Dan.
Okie dokie, no trouble at all. President number 24, the evil doppelganger of Grover Cleveland, he's back again. It's a similar thing to the original good Grover Cleveland, only this time there's a bit more maliciousness in there. So.
Are you sure?
Round one.
I think so.
On second thought,
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Like, if good Grover Cleveland was like, I wonder what's for dinner in every portrait that he had, evil Grover Cleveland was like, I wonder what she's made me for dinner. A little bit more evil. It's a little bit more malicious. We're getting into the big hitters here now. We have number 25. We're halfway through the presidents, guys. William McKinley. I think he was very jealous of Grover Cleveland's rump. He also looks like a very constipated man. Somebody who maybe needed a bit more fibre and a couple of BBLs.
I mean, couldn't we all use that?
I mean, we could all be juicy in paradise, Chris, but we're talking presidents here. You can't fake that shit.
Fair point. Oh,
Theodore Roosevelt's are actually doubled as a Swiss Army knife. I don't know if you know this.
I did not, but being that he was such an outdoorsy kind of fellow, that actually makes quite a lot of sense. Real quick here, we've got Joe says British accents are either the most refined or the most evil of characters. Movie Emporium says we must rank the rumps of Triv's James Corden meter. No, we don't need to. Damn, what about the rumps of the Kings of England? We're doing that next stream. Mike says McKinley, a good Irish clan name.
Solid.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, Theodore Roosevelt, he actually was the president who tried to grow his cake a little bit more, get a real dumpy going on, because he thought that it would help him survive a spearing or shooting after several failed assassinations.
His pants will never stop smelling of desperation, chlorine and black tar heroin.
on second thought,
Sorry, couldn't come up with anything more terrible to say than those pants. Fucking 1950s.
on second thought,
It was time to get rid of him anyway. He was going to steal my wife.
on second thought,
And that pool belonged to Michael Barrymore.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
on second thought,
For the last time, I don't want insurance.
I don't blame you.
on second thought,
Bill Rebane's The Michael Barrymore Story.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
Those green pants aren't doing any favors for that moose knuckle.
Speaking of Moose Knuckle, yeah, Theodore Roosevelt's booty was a real juicy one. Nice peachy. But he was the John Pertwee era of presidential rumps to what would later become William Howard Taft's Tom Baker era. The rump we all come to know and love.
Now the big
What
question,
an ass.
did they
That's
put
all I can say.
Did they put that ass on the backside of Mount Rushmore?
They did. In fact, if you go to the other side of Mount Rushmore, you'll see famous arse carvings of all of the heads.
Oh, rock on. That's really good to know.
And every hour on the hour, they vent water through the booty hole so that it turns into a wonderful water feature.
Oh god. Well, you know what? It's important to keep everything clear, and if you're not doing an enema at least a little bit, then what are you even doing?
We're all waiting.
Absolutely. From this point on, I'll be honest with you, the presidential arse rankings get a lot easier because we get a lot more very distinctive people.
Real quick, Mike says Henry IV had the finest of asses until Queen Elizabeth I. No finer ass could be seen in all of history. Damn, would Roosevelt's ass be premium Wagyu ass? You know what? That's a good question. With friends like these, who needs enemas?
2 days tied up like this. She needs to be freed.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
So, we get started now on evil presidents who resented people with cake. Woodrow Wilson was the 28th president. He had no ass, but he went one step further. He didn't want anyone else to have ass. His anti-Taft regime was quite infamous in American history. You may remember the Night of the Long Asses, which was where he had a series of stretches and culls of all of the plumped up people within Washington. It was a very tragic event. Warren G. Harding luckily undid a lot of that damage, but you know, it was kind of a stain on the American history situation. He did have some cake, but he wouldn't share it. He was not a sharing man, was William G. Harding.
Well, you know, he was in the 20s. It was there was going to be some good cake in the 20s. So
yeah, the 20s was a time for cake. You know, the Great Depression was about to kick off. Cake was rife. Cake was rife. But at what cost?
Fair point. Just for note, Nick asks if Trump's ass would be a value meal ass. He also says, I heard they made a video game called Custard President Ass Revenge.
2 days.
Nice.
She needs to be freed.
A victim of ass warfare.
Oh God, no.
2 days tied up like this. She needs to be freed.
Give this bitch an enema.
2 days tied up like this. She needs to be freed.
She needs to see the Night of the Long Asses.
2 days tied up like this. She needs to be freed.
Needs to be free to do what? To go and kidnap raccoons.
Absolutely.
2 days tied up like this. She needs to be freed.
Define free.
Good question.
2 days tied up like this. She needs to be freed.
No, I shall not free him. Not until they acknowledge him as the greatest Dick Tracy character ever. Eldery scrotum face.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
In Circles
Mike
says...
G.
Go ahead.
I was going to say Mike G has actually got ahead of me a little bit, but he is completely correct. Coolidge was actually very much against asses, but he had to undo the damage that Warren G. Harding had tried to undo a little bit more. He was very much against asses, but he tried his best. Herbert Hoover agreed. Big ass man. Also looks a bit like Frank Conniff.
Real quick, in Circles says, bringing a whole new meaning to let them eat cake tonight. And Nick says, whose ass would have a gummy Venus de Milo attached to it?
You know what? I'm going to say possibly... Ooh, I'm going to say... What was his name? Taft. I'm going to say Taft was the big gummy Venus de Milo president.
I can see that.
He had a good round...
Oh, very well. If you choose to play the leopard, I shall hunt you like a leopard.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Now, by the time we get to Franklin D. Roosevelt, we enter a very interesting point in American history, because up till that point, presidents had only been shot in black and white, and now they were shooting presidents in colour. So Franklin D. Roosevelt, he was an anti-ass man. He had no cake, and he didn't want anyone else to have any. Very, very conservative with his ass-holding views. Many would say, Franklin, part the cheeks. And Franklin would not budge. Very mean man.
He also had to deal with the fact that he had polio, so getting out of the chair was difficult. So he really had to work to keep his ass.
Those ass muscles wore away. He begrudged having to keep them. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Harry S. Truman. Clues in the name. Harry S. Hairy ass. He had a hairy ass. It was Harry S. Truman.
Oh, very well. If you choose to play the leopard, I shall hunt you like a leopard.
Will we be in cosplay or not?
That's a good question.
Oh, very well. If you choose to play the leopard, I shall hunt you like a leopard.
Which means you will be turned into a trophy and hung on a wall. But first you need to run or it's not fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, well. If you choose to play the leopard, I shall hunt you like a leopard.
The sounded much cooler in my head. I sound like an ass when I say it out loud.
Oh, very well. If you choose to play the leopard, I shall hunt you like a leopard.
This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't voted for me. Who would have expected the leopard to eat your face?
Oh, very well.
True.
If you choose to play the leopard, I shall hunt you like a leopard.
An overlooked sector of the furry subculture.
Very true.
Oh, very well. If you choose to play the leopard, I shall hunt you like a leopard.
And eat your cake like a leopard at a leopard eating party.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
So, Hairy Ass Truman, he had a very muscular, curved butt, but as the name suggests, very hairy, a lot of down hair, to the point that he used to use a curling iron to try and, peacock it. He called it his peacocking session, where he'd kind of try and curl them up into a nice flourish, much to the annoyance of the FBI. Dwight D. Eisenhower, I'm going to be honest, his bum never grew past when he was a baby. It was a very unique genetic disorder. Fully grown man, but just imagine a newborn baby's backside just sort of copy-pasted onto where a man's butt should be.
Really?
He had no ass.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, very. It was a very unique time. He, with his vice president also being the non-existent arse Richard Nixon, they ran on a no-ass platform, so... Of course, we course-corrected in 1961 when we had the excellent John F. Big Booty Kennedy.
I mean, that would be why Marilyn Monroe was so taken by him.
Well, you know why his booty was so big?
Why is that?
Just to hide all his secrets.
No, that's fair. He did have a secret ass. Or secrety ass, I'm not sure which. Just looking at chat, let's see. He's known as Tafty. Oh, never mind here. We'll wait till this is over.
Just a minute.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Roosevelt's rear was the real New Deal. We also have Marco Polio, werewolf-induced polio, polio cake.
Well, the problem with polio cake is it's a little bit minty. It's a little bit minty.
That's fair,
But yeah, John F. Big Booty Kennedy used to throw it down regularly in the White House. He'd actually sign papers with that thing. It was quite respectable, really.
It's
when
Big
he'd
Booty,
swing around a doorway,
not Big Booty.
Big Booty. When he'd swing around a door, it'd take his ass 3 seconds to come past him. It was like a caravan on the back of that thing. Of course, with his untimely demise, we ended up with Lyndon B. Johnson, a man with a very militant ass. It was there for exact purposes only, which was sitting, shitting, and possibly causing a small riot in the DC area.
Ah, sitting and shitting. That's my favorite pastime.
He was a functional ass man. He didn't need the cake. He didn't want the cake. He was there to get results.
Well, Liam says Lyndon B. Johnson had the bunghole ass, or the bunghole ass call, the bunghole phone call.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, completely agree. Completely agree. He was a very function over form kind of guy.
That's fair.
Which leads us to old no-bottom Richard Nixon. the anti-Weeble himself. You'd put him on a chair, he'd just fall vertically.
Just a minute.
Oh, thank God you opened the door so quickly. It's been 4 hours since I took the pill and it's starting to droop like a... Wait, you're not my wife.
Just a minute.
I'm loading my gun, or doing my nails.
No worries,
Just
Kurt.
a minute.
Is this the setup to a shit knock-knock joke?
Just a minute.
I'm here to see about your extended car warranty in your ass.
Just a minute.
Oh fuck, he's gonna tell me about presidents' asses again.
You better believe it.
Just a minute.
Is this your family's
A
response?
date with Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
If I lose my place, I have to start again. So.
We'll keep you on task, I promise.
But yeah, Richard Nixon, they actually had to put like Velcro on his pants where his arse would be normally, and then put the corresponding Velcro on every seat he would sit on, just to ensure he stayed upright.
That's fair.
Because otherwise we're in a bit of a Dr. Strangelove territory.
Look at you.
Did you does he the one that invented Spanx?
He was. He was the one who invented those jeggings that you can put silicone pads in to make it give you the appearance of a juicier rum, like Halsey's.
I get you. That's fair.
Yeah.
Very, very,
Oh,
very
absolutely.
good to know.
Right, we're getting into living memory now, guys.
Absolutely.
The final round.
You've been strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
President 38, Gerald Ford, an all-American rump. I imagine that thing was steak and potatoes. I may not have necessarily agreed with him politically, but that man, he had a full roast dinner down there, and I am not cutting corners.
Potatoes and carrots?
Oh yes,
Plenty of
we're
gravy?
talking Swede. We're talking Brussels sprouts. He made his own gravy through the day. Let's be honest.
Oh god. Now I don't like gravy anymore. Thanks for that. Oh, well, the few nice things I had and you took it away.
Whenever you enjoy a Sunday roast, I hope you think of Gerald Ford's ass, because I know that's what he'd have wanted.
In Circles says, I spent 20 minutes trying to find my way through those petticoats, and at this point, I'm sorry, but my arms are tired. Kurt says Gerald Ford was the kind of man you'd want to eat nachos, drink beer, and watch football with. Yeah. Carter.
It's just a shame he picked up 2 seats on the sofa.
Now, are we talking 2 seats like straight back or to the side?
To the side, he called them the twins. So,
Okay.
yeah,
So he was
a mighty rump of a man.
So he was a traditional 50s style Ford that was, extra long and extra deep.
He was a flat top.
That's fair. As a side note, how about what is it, Edgar Hoover? For God's sake, the guy that ran the FBI, Edgar. What the fuck is his name?
J. Edgar Hoover.
J. Edgar Hoover. Thank you. I'm a dumbass tonight, clearly. Oh my
Take
god.
your time.
Joe, you've got 9,
yeah,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4. There you go.
You've been strange lately.
He's still thinking about Gerald Ford's rump.
Hello, my little Thunderbird puppet.
You've been strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
I think you already know. I saw you having an affair with the neighbor's raccoon.
You've been strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
Captain Scarlet's really let himself go.
Yeah, he has.
You've been strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
What's the matter? You're looking mighty fine over there, and I've got a bit of Woody. Woody, get IT? Because I'm made of wood? Oh, go fuck yourself.
You've been strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
You took that dress from my couch.
Damn.
You've been strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
I feel like I'm being watched.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
So we get to the famous peanut farmer and fourth stooge, Jimmy Carter. What a guy.
Oh, real quick,
Larry Moe, Curly, Jimmy Carter.
Mike says that Carter had a nice peanut-shaped ass.
Now, you see, that's often a misnomer. His testicles were shaped like peanuts. His arse was actually surprisingly rectangular.
Really?
He was a functional president. He just wanted... Well, if you notice, couch cushions are usually square, and he wanted to maximise spillage space. So he would sit down and fill a seat perfectly. There'd be no overspill, because he was a very, very reliable president.
Oh, there you go. Oh, good job, Joe. Nicely done.
Nailed it, Joe.
Of course, the FBI. Let's see. J. Edgar Hoover had a fantastic ass. He kept it that way so he could show it off in dresses that he wore to Capone's parties. Of course, the FBI is used to clean up murders. Why do you think it's run by a man called Hoover? Oh, God. This has been a wild-ass stream.
Joe.
Holy shit.
Trev, all I'm going to say is you've gained 4 viewers since I started ranking presidents' arses, so you're very welcome. This is what people pay to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, winner was Joe, Winter Beast was Liam, Blast Hard Cheese was Darkhound, Torgo was James, Bandit the Raccoon was me, and Grass Salesman was your mother. Okay, let's see. Joe says, "Oh, Magic 8 Ball, have I finally reached the last of these horrible root beer caramels, or am I screwed?"
Oh, magic bastarding 8 Ball of truth. Joe Goes Over has a question for you. He says, has he reached the end of the horrible root beer caramels, or is he doomed to a life of ever so slightly unsavory root beer licorice tasting ness?
Can you spell
Root beer barrel.
ness?
ERRQUGHERRUGH.
Oh, congratulations! You spelled it correctly. You get yourself a horse a doover.
Hooray! I hope people are making notes, by the way. This presidential ass ranking is very important.
I would agree.
Joe's ass. Be a booty.
Oh my god.
He says you can count on it.
Oh my god, well that's good.
You're near at the end sooner than the beginning, so well done, Joe.
Nice.
You're doing good.
Oh, Joe says
so
yes.
Jimmy Carter and his peanut-shaped testicles.
Real quick, Joe says yes, it fucking tastes like licorice. Thank you, you put into words what I was thinking but couldn't explain.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what? I've been there myself. I understand your pain. Now, I need to tell you about the knockoff root beer I bought sometime. After I finish rating presidential arses, I'll tell you about the root beer.
Real quick, let's go ahead and jump into the next game. Dan, if you want to take this one, or do you want me to play another one?
I'll jump into this one. I can multitask booty and riffing.
Well, I'm more than happy to if you like. Well, I guess they got beaten to it, so.
Oh. I've just got the code in as well. Oh well, it gives me more time to talk about presidential horses.
A movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own
Licorice
joke
is the
or
devil's
riff,
chocolate.
we call it.
Now it depends. There are some good licorices over there, but you have to go to the UK or Europe generally to find some good ones.
At a slight
Agreed.
Yeah.
Everyone's riffs are played.
But now
back and
you
vote
are
for your
being
favorite.
held to it by Joe,
At the
so
end
you
of
know
all
if
the
you
rounds, the
if you
player with the
fail,
most points
he's gonna
wins.
kick your ass and sit on you. And I'll help him.
I hope not.
Round one.
Mean.
Phil stopped to return a book to Miss Brown while his friends went on to the lunchroom. He would have to catch up with them later.
It's that time again. Enter your riff.
Which brings us up to President 40. Ronald Jelly Belly, one punch, two shot Reagan. Now, most people would like to defend Reagan's ass. They think it's pretty neat. I'm going to tell you, that man did not wipe. That man did not wipe. There was no TP through that Oval Office door in the entire time he was running as president. I can guarantee it. Guarantee it. You want to know why? I know for a fact his wife was particularly interested in a particular sexual act. She wouldn't go near him. Wouldn't go near him because that man did not wipe.
So she wasn't about the Cleveland Steamers?
She was not into the Cleveland Steamer Lab. She was too busy with Frank Sinatra.
You know what? Who wasn't at that point in time, really?
Look, we've all gone to Frankie's pad. Everybody in this chat has. I have. You have. Frankie's a great guy. Nice ass, by the way. Subsequently, but we're not rating lounge singers of the 30s, 40s, and 50s. We're doing presidential booty.
We're not doing the
and
Rat
Reagan,
Pack, even though they had quite a lot of significance to the presidency at various points.
Rat Pat Bookie, Rat Cat Bookie.
Rat Pat
Bookie
Rat
is
Pat Bookie sounds like some kind of Japanese act that we're not talking about.
That's February. That's February.
Absolutely. Oh, real quick. John says Ron Dingleberry Reagan, and In Circles says, Billy, I'm not supposed to let you read this book, but I know you can keep a secret.
can be honest, Reagan's arse unappealing. 2 wrinkles. 2 wrinkles on that
Oh,
arse.
Joe, you've got
Covered in
7,
shit.
6. There you go. Cool. Rat Pack
Bill
Bookie
stopped to
Man.
return a book
Rat
to
Pack
Miss
Bookie
Brown
Man
while
had
his
my
friends
baby.
went on to the lunchroom. He would have to catch up with them later.
Bill didn't know that Mrs. Brown wasn't her name, but rather a cruel nickname given to her by male coworkers after learning her favorite sex act.
Which was not a Cleveland steamer.
Bill stopped to return a book to Miss Brown while his friends went on to the lunchroom. He would have to catch up with them later.
It was a copy of DVD World with all the non-porn pages ripped out.
Phil stopped to return a book to Miss Brown while his friends went on to the lunchroom. He would have to catch up with them later.
He's too busy looking at her boobs.
On his way, Phil stopped to return a book to Miss Brown while his friends went on to the lunchroom. He would have to catch up with them later.
Much later, as Mrs. Brown was about to go all Pamela Smart on Phil.
Phil stopped to return a book to Miss Brown while his friends went on to the lunchroom. He would have to catch up with them later.
Way to read Naked Lunch, Phil. Here's Tropic of Cancer.
Oh, damn.
Phil stopped to return a book to Miss Brown while his friends went on to the lunchroom. He would have to catch up with them later.
Phil was rather enjoying the book he was reading in German class called My Struggle.
Oh, God.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
Joe says, fuck me, I just realized I'm old enough to have used those desks in elementary school. You know what, I went to school a ways after you did, and I think we used them too, at least partially.
So President 41, George H.W. Bush. He's the...
I'm just gonna say it, man. I feel like I could tell you something deeply profound. You would say, oh, that's nice, and then jump right back into presidential listings.
We're on the home stretch now. We've got like 8 presidents left. I thought I peaked at Taft. But then boom, Roosevelt and Reagan. I'll wait till the next round is out of the way.
That's
and then
probably a
I'm
good
gonna
idea.
swap.
Would you go if you look like this?
Oh my God!
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
So George H.W. Bush strikes me as the kind of guy who would have a plain potato chip ass. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, if they're at a party, you might put a couple on your plate, but they're not there. They're just there for, like, a peace offering more than anything else. It's for the guy who wants potato chips at the buffet. It's not particularly a original ass. It's not a pleasant ass particularly, but you know what? It's a good middle-of-the-road booty. It kind of... Nobody was going, boy, George H.W.'s ass is really rocking some cake. They were just kind of going, well, here's to 4 years, I guess.
And he was. It was just 4 years. He didn't do 8, so...
Yeah. It was an unremarkable ass. A steady ass, but not one of note. Big boy Bill Booty Clinton by the other side of it, 42.
How big was his ass?
2 plane seats on Epstein's ship, I'm just saying that up front. 2. 3 if he got to go into the Epstein buffet.
Oh, God.
That man's booty was so profound that it changed the course of modern political history in ways we can't comprehend.
Oh my God.
Big Booty Bill, that was his name. And we used to have, back in the day, I don't know if you remember, some of you guys are too young to remember this, we used to have hoodies with Big Booty Bill written on the back of it.
Here we go.
You go if you look like this.
Sorry, I'm just method acting for my upcoming role in the He-Man movie.
Nice. That's excellent.
Would you go if you look like this?
J.D. Vance?
Would you go if you look like this?
Our soldiers went to war, our soldiers went to war, our Saul, our Saul, our Saul, our Saul, our Saul.
Arsehole.
Would you go if you look like this?
OMG, it's Bush.
I mean, now it is. He's been dead a while.
5 years.
I shoved a chocolate Charlie up my anus and fucking look at me now.
Yeah, you look better.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Also dead, many years.
Laura Loomer's latest plastic surgery attempt didn't exactly go as planned. Deserved, yes, but not as she had expected.
Oh
Got
my
a
god.
favorite riff? Vote.
Real quick, we've got more presidents, and you have King Stan. In Circles says, I mean, this is the Fry Festival. You shouldn't stand out. Let's see. Okay, let's talk about horror movie monster asses next.
Okay, I can wrap that up.
If you think George Bush wouldn't go into the sewer, then you don't know George Bush. Probably.
Yeah. So Big Booty Bill gave way to Little George W. Now you might think that coming from George H.W. Bush and his plain potato chip ass that he wouldn't be packing any cake, but I'm going to drop a surprise on you. George W. Bush was the Cool Ranch Doritos of the ass world.
Really?
Yeah, he was packing a surprising amount of cake. Not that anybody would really notice, but it was one of those where people would double take. They kind of look and then look back and go, wow, that man's got some dumpy.
The other fellow can be you.
Why does he have a hot dog?
It's go
Dan,
time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff.
why does he have a hot dog?
Because death moves in mysterious ways.
I guess. Real quick, so In Circles says Swamp thinks swamp ass. Mike G says, oh, Jason Voorhees has the best horror ass, and I shan't hear otherwise. And then Joe says, my favorite Simpsons Bush moment was when Bart said they're like the Waltons and praying for an end to the Depression too.
Fun fact, by the way, eating a hot dog takes 2 minutes off your life, so go easy next 4th of July, guys.
That's too late for me.
Well, George W., he had a nice peachy rump, and he would put Big Booty Bill to shame, because Big Booty had scale, but Bush, he was packing class in that ass. It was tight, it was muscular, he could bedoink with the best of them. Barack Obama's booty, immaculate, a perfect rump. Him and George W. used to have twerk-offs in the Oval Office. That was stumped down right there. That was off the record.
Is that why their initial meeting was so long then?
Yeah, well, it was described as wizard back.
If Death asks you to get in his buns, you know your acid trip will not end well.
The other fellow can be you.
Death has a side gig. He works as a cook. I am your local restaurant. No wonder way the hot dog tasted funny.
The other fellow can be you.
These PETA commercials are getting way out of hand.
Agreed.
The other fellow can be you.
I doubt it. That isn't a Chicago dog, and I am all about that Chicago dog, baby.
Oh yeah. How can you not?
The other fellow can be you.
In 3, 2, 1, let's sausage.
The other fellow can be you.
A safety film. Bought to you by Barrymore Hotels.
Oh God.
Got your favorite?
So, President 44, Barack Obama, nice, juicy peach of an ass, let me tell you now, what a bun-buns that man's packing. President 45, we got some guy called Donald Trump. Gonna be honest with you, man doesn't wipe. Man doesn't wipe, and he's proud of it. The way he is. Man doesn't wipe and he's proud of it. No ass either.
I mean, at least he's consistent, I guess.
Out the riffing skills on this guy.
46, Joe Biden, no ass. No
Not
ass again.
surprised.
Just
You know, he's an old white
completely
guy, you know, what do you expect?
They had to retailer Richard Nixon's Velcro trousers so that he could sit down. Was not a great time.
Oh my God. Real quick. He also
when you experiment with cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
This was how they kept Richard Nixon propped upright.
That actually makes a lot of sense. In chat, Liam says that I think he was referring to Obama also loved curry. Joe says, just talking about the worst hot dogs I ever ate today. They were, quote, gourmet and made with real intestines. Give me ballpark any day. Man, you and the gourmet stuff today, Joe. I apologize for your experiences with gourmet. Apparently, that doesn't mean much. Let's see. Aren't Chicago dogs just filled with really gross shit? I guess it depends on what you're talking about in that particular respect, like the toppings or the actual hot dogs. Mike says that explains the marks on his hands.
Well, we haven't got to him yet. So
No. I think he's talking about, like, generally, then and now.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Well, I was going to say, and that takes us up to the final president today, number 47, Evil Donald Trump. That's not me just like making a political statement. If you go and look at the portraits of presidents, at number 45, he's like, hey, I'm Donald Trump. And then number 47, he's in like a black room with a weird, evil-looking face. It's like... I'll send you a screen grab of it to the chat, Trev, but you'll see what I mean. And that man does not wipe, is proud of it, and wants you to not wipe as well.
That actually explains a lot. My theory is that the light actually fell to that kind of weird look, and that's, he was like, take the picture, take the fucking picture.
It's especially funny on the Wikipedia page. I've just screen grabbed it because I know you've seen it, but it's just looking at them side by side. It reads as before the accident and after the accident.
Go, move.
Up, Joe, you got 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, you're totally right. Yeah.
When you experiment with cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
In this economy, this isn't too FAF from the truth.
Yeah.
When you experiment with cylinders, you will discover many ways
Season
of combining
18,
them.
Donald Trump.
Just like how every president's asses combine into a massive goop.
When you experiment
You're
with
not
cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
Adding a jar of water and you can make yourself a bomb.
When you experiment with cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
These Lego Technic sets are a piss state.
Yeah, that's fair.
When you experiment with cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
While about to lose consciousness from blood loss, Mary was filled with regret for sleeping through all the tampon application films in health class.
When you experiment with cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
Make your own cardboard fleshlight and say,
Oh, shit.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
Let's see. In Circles says there are way sharper scissors than I ever got to use in the asylum. Way easier to make holes. And Joe says opening credits to the 1970s, The $6 Man.
See, my political theory is that number 45 didn't wipe, did poo, and nobody laughed. And then number 47 was like, I'm going to make you poo, because I poo and no one laughed. And now you go and poo.
That's an interesting perspective. I think it's something that will have to be studied by future generations to really make sense of what you've said.
I just think we're long overdue some cake. I think President 48, whoever that may be, is going to be packing cake. That's my prediction.
Well,
you guys can politically analyze that as much as you like. I'm sticking by it.
You know what? I'm gonna just say that I'm gonna hold you to that. And if the person that comes in is absolutely flat-assed, I'm gonna come over to the UK, eat a whole bunch of chocolate Charlies in your face, and not give you one of them.
Very disappointing, but understandable.
I like to think it's fair.
But I think it's fair.
Yeah. And then 47 shouted, I am Rod Hall, and shit got weird.
Okay,
agreed.
Riffers,
I am he.
It's the final round.
She sure helped me with my composition.
I have a feeling this
Thank
isn't
you, John.
quite right here.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
What else have we got here? And that's why all their faces look like slumped poo. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And that was the entirety of reviewing and ranking the presidential arses. Like I say, next month we'll do Kings and Queens.
Well, I think we need to do since we are on the verge of October, we should do horror movie icons.
You know what? Okay, I think I can work with that. Now, you see, the joy of that, though, is, of course, that some of these beasts can interchangeably swap their arses. So,
That's
like
true.
your zombies, your Frankensteins, if they're not happy with the amount of cake they got, they can just rip it off and add a bit more cake. You know, kill a juicy bootied man or woman and just fix it on there, you know.
Well, what about
Jennifer Lopez has gone into hiding.
Well, no, absolutely. I mean, I would go into hiding if I was her as well. I mean, just with the threat of Frankenstein's monster or Bride being out there. I mean, what would you even do in that respect?
Well, this is the thing, as the singer once famously said, "My body too bootylicious," and that is a red flag right there.
I have a feeling this isn't quite right here.
She helped me with my composition, and soon I'll help her with her decomposition, thought teenage Ted Bundy.
Da-da-da-da-da.
She sure helped me with my composition.
I have a feeling this isn't quite right here.
This was not the first time, nor would it be the last time, that a woman would tell him his composition isn't quite right.
She sure helped me with my composition.
I have a feeling this isn't quite right here.
She smelled my new cologne, Donald Trump's ass.
She sure helped me with my composition.
I have a feeling this isn't quite right here.
Angry moth noises.
She sure helped me with my composition.
I have a feeling this isn't quite right here.
Unfortunately, this young man suffered from licorice dick.
Oh no!
She sure helped me with my composition.
I have a feeling this isn't quite right here.
Why does that penis have eyes and a speech bubble saying, "Hi, I'm Sammy Snake"?
Because it must.
Okay, we all
yeah.
had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Dracula, no booty. Just gonna be honest, Dracula, no booty.
I think that's fair. I mean, given the fact that he's undead, how does one keep a thick ass when you have to keep yourself, filled with blood? You can't exactly just go down to the store and get that, so,
This is the thing, poor blood circulation, those muscles are gonna wither away, he's gonna end up like a reverse Weeble.
Oh, 100%.
That's the way it is.
Let's see.
The Mummy, no ass.
Again, I can see, what about Spanish Dracula's booty?
Oh, massive cake. Huge cake. Because even in death, the power of the arse persists.
And the winner is...
Hey! Good job, Joe. That is one thing about the Mummy.
Let's give him a hand.
He could always just, add Spanx and rewrap his ass.
True.
So he could, and everything could fall off anyway, so he can just claim that it's his ass.
I suppose as well it depends on the era of the Mummy. If we're talking the Brendan Fraser Mummy, for example, all he has to do is absorb some more people and he can grow mighty dumpy.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, again, Jennifer Lopez, it comes to mind.
Yeah.
Let's see here real quick. In Circle says, what wasn't right, of course, was the composition in his pants. She knew he wouldn't satisfy. As to that last clip. Oh, excuse me. Oh god, the other week I told Kurt how Rod Hall died and he turned into Mike from Red Letter Media. I've seen a mummy that was wrapped and round. Oh, well, hey, that's great. I wonder if it was added after death or if he had a full booty in life. Let's see. James says, Kurt, to be fair, I was shocked when I found out. I assumed he died of some heart attack or Emu had killed him. Okay, Joe is asking, oh, Magic 8 Ball, will I be able to come up with a decent enough question to satisfy the Magic 8 Ball?
Oh, Magic 8 Ball, imbued with the presidential horses. Will you answer Joe's query of whether he'll be able to come up with a query for the Magic 8 Ball of truth? Mummy butt. Ow, my balls. Spanish Dracula's cake. The ball says... What does the ball say? It's hard to read.
I do not know. You're going to have to tell me.
Prospect's good.
Oh, hey.
We're in a good place. The ball is non-committal tonight, but you know what? He's pointing towards positives for you guys. So.
I mean, if your balls are non-committal, I suppose that's probably the best way to take in an after or an evening. So, when in doubt.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right.
Now the Wolfman.
Oh.
The Wolfman is an interesting one. Now you think his clothes get torn up because of the transformation, and they technically do. It's because his wolfen booty bursts his shorts every time. It's a hairy butt. It's almost as hairy as Harry S. Truman's ass, but that booty bursting out of those shorts just makes me long for a life at sea. Ooh.
Hello,
Oh, Joe
Aspiring
says
Riffers.
it was a
In each round
ridiculously
of Writer
close
Riff
game,
mode,
and
a
now
movie
Joe
clip-
has to pee. So he's away from the keyboard.
You see? You
Right,
see?
Joe's away, we
Your
can say what we
stupid
want.
minds. Stupid! Stupid!
He won't be performing in the organ solo this round.
Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Gilman is a difficult one. Because on the one hand, he has got cake. Gilman has cake. He is stacked and packed. But he spends so much time in the water that it's all wrinkly. It's like somebody deflated a 79-year-old's cake.
That's not good.
No, it's a very disappointing reveal. If he stayed above land, if he was one of the sequel Gilmen, like The Creature Walks Among Us, or Revenge of the Creature, we'd be dealing with some serious business here. But unfortunately, Creature from the Black Lagoon Gilman, all cake and no vanity. It's very, very upsetting.
Well, you know what's funny about that, too? If you look at Gilman in the last one where he's kind of turned into a pseudo-human, he would have to have the largest ass because the rest of him looks terrible. So if the rest of him looks terrible, he has to have a really juicy behind.
Yeah, he channeled it all into the ass. He put all his skill points on booty.
That's fair. You know what? I would choose the same route. Let's see. Mike G says, do you know that a bug hits your forehead when you're riding a motorcycle at 75 miles per hour? It will go straight through its own ass.
That's a good one. Who else have we got in the original Universal Monsters? So we've done Dracula, we've done Frankenstein, we've done the Mummy, the Wolfman, the Gilman.
You could do Igor.
Igor's got no butt, it's all in his hump.
You see?
That's fair.
Your stupid minds. Stupid! Stupid!
This was the last man to die from Green Slap. The last person to be afflicted by Green Slap and survive was Lou Ferrigno, yet he hates da bears.
You see? You see? Your stupid minds. Stupid! Stupid!
No one calls me stupid but my mother.
Oh, Kurt asks, what hump?
You see? Your stupid minds.
Exactly.
Stupid!
Shut the fuck up, Kritten, you green-skinned smeghead.
Damn.
You see? You see? Your stupid minds. Stupid! Stupid!
And that was the end of that, he died.
Ketchup on lobster?
You see? You see? Your stupid minds. Stupid! Stupid!
How dare you talk to Triv's raccoon like that? Say what you will about the theater's sticky floors.
You see? You see? Your stupid minds. Stupid! Stupid!
Your caca is particularly stupid. And your anal raccoon. Even stupider.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
See, Mike G might be onto something here because Igor did try to join the twerking circuit but was kicked out by Obama and George W. Bush. So he tried to develop his own fad where he'd kind of shake his hump. He called it humping, but it never caught on.
You know, I'm just now realizing, and Liam brought this up earlier, I think when I redid this, I accidentally cut off part of the screen. So I feel bad, like, because Joe couldn't see the code at the top of the screen. And I was the dumbass that would be... I didn't know what you were talking about, Liam. I apologize. And now I can see it, and I apologize, because this entire game, you guys have had to deal with not being able to see shit.
It's okay, because we've all been enjoying my lecture on presidential authors. We've lived, we've laughed, and we've loved.
Have we, though? Have we?
We have. Contractually.
Yeah, that's fair. I think everything should be a little bit better. I see a little orange dot in the upper right.
Well, look at this hotshot.
Yeah. That was the code. I changed it up so it should be easier to see now. So I apologize about that, Joe. And Liam and... yeah, anyway.
Just as a heads up, by the way, this may have to be my final game, unfortunately, just because time is getting a little ahead of me.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right, young man. What do you think you're doing?
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
I mean, all this talk of cake has made me quite sleepy. So, I'm going to go and dream of Gerald Ford's Sunday dinner rump.
You know what? I don't blame you. That sounds like a good one. Just don't do that to George Washington. He may come and haunt you.
Well, George Washington has no butt. We established this. This was a very straightforward system.
Oh, my apologies. You know what? I was so overwhelmed by the cake of those of Taft specifically.
The cake of those that came before us.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we'll do famous YouTubers at some point, but
All right, young man. What do you think you're doing?
No one touches my cookies aside the Cookie Monster.
All right, young man. What do you think you're doing?
So that's why Dad broke his PP.
All right, young man. What do you think you're doing?
Fuck, normally the shrooms only give me the munchies.
All right, young man. What do you think you're doing?
Acid cookies.
That's right. Oh, sorry.
All right, young man. What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to do what you do. Cakes and us sex.
All right, young man. What do you think you're doing?
Fuck. I've been squirting into you to ages and you start talking now.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
Joe said, I thought Washington had a wooden butt. Now that's actually a common misconception. He actually had wooden testicles that he referred to affectionately as his conkers.
That's a good place to start. Yeah, I like that. You know what? It fits
You would
well.
often find him in school playgrounds challenging children to conker fights. Obviously now with hindsight that's quite inappropriate, but you know what? At the time the kids loved it.
You know what? Who couldn't?
At least that's what the
know?
records say.
Yeah, and the records never lie, obviously.
No, obviously not. They'd say, oh, here comes Washington, he's got his conkers out. If anybody disagreed with him, he'd clonk them over the head, they'd fall down, because they were mighty. They were the size of bowling balls. He had two great big wooden... I'm getting away from myself.
A little bit, yeah, I was going to say.
Senator.
A little flustered here.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
In a little... I don't know why I'm still holding the magic 8-ball and in flashbacks here.
It's because your balls need love.
I believe it was George Washington himself who said, give me conkers or give me death. So...
You know what? I can't think that he wouldn't have said that. Let's see. Is that why Martha always had splinters on her lips? I assumed it was syphilis. Swaying while speaking, but... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it was referred to often as the stash slash, so... yeah.
That's fair. Dan's mastering the art of one-handed typing while holding the 8-ball.
A tricky game. Just close my eyes and think of George Washington.
Yeah, I mean, that is the best thing to do. Let's see. I love my kids, but if either of them came into my kitchen looking that filthy, we'd be looking for a late term abortion. Oh, God.
In circles, says conquering conkers. Of course, wooden testicles are nothing new in British culture. William the Conqueror. I don't even need to finish that joke. You guys have got it now.
Wah, wah, wah. Mike, you've got 30 left, just as a heads up.
Senator. Oh, hello. Yes, what can I do for you?
Show me your ass, now.
Senator. Oh, hello.
I wish to rank it.
Is that a bribe in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Senator.
No, it's my house.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Senator.
Oh, hello? Yes, what can I do for you?
I have a power need for a talking cookie jar.
Senator.
Oh, hello? Yes, what can I do for you?
You can't do anything for me, not unless you avenue drugs and money and a raccoon.
I hope he does.
Senator.
Oh, hello?
Mm.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I need you to sign that agreement so I can blow up that theater. The world needs a Mayo museum.
James.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
To folks in chat, do we want to end after this game, or we can go one more without Dan talking about presidential asses? It's up to you guys. You just have to let me know.
I mean, I will say it is your loss, all of you, if you do choose to go on without more presidential arse talk. Admittedly, we have run out of presidents. I could make some presidents up.
Good.
I mean, sure. Why don't you make some presidents up just to, finish out the time?
Okay, well, the 52nd president, Henry H. Windbag, perfect rump. A little bit spongy. Smelled of soft soap.
Here she goes.
Oh, fuck's sake.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
So here's a question for everybody. Obviously, by the time we do another stream, it'll probably be October and we'll be well into Halloween season. But what is the first film you guys are going to watch on October the 1st, day one of the 30 days of Halloween?
Probably Trick or Treat, I think. I'm not sure which version, though, because there's that weird, kind of killer one from, the early 80s. There's the, Alice Cooper, no, not Alice Cooper, Gene Simmons one. There's the classic, anthology one. Maybe I'll watch all three.
Good choice. I actually picked up the 4K Trick or Treat not too long ago. I'll be probably giving that a spin at some point this month. It's a great little film, dead colourful.
Absolutely.
I'm probably going to do the first Hellraiser because I'm going to be watching all the Hellraiser films through Halloween this year. But I have got, and my partner doesn't really know about this, I have got Night of the Lepus to watch at some point as well. So I'm hoping that'll be a treat for her.
Well, let's see. We've got Night of the Creeps. We've got Deranged. We've got Joe is mentioning Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne with Skippy from Family Ties. Nick is watching Spice World, but maybe Strange World from Dee Snider. Joe
Great movie.
says,
I like Spice World.
Oh no, well yeah, and it's a good Halloween one too. So.
Here she goes.
Kill it with fire in the truck. The story that we did that joke already.
James.
Cheddar
to you as well.
Here she goes.
And that was too gruesome to show, so we are going to cut to dancing horses that sing.
Yay!
Here she goes.
Dan de TYTD Reviews adore l'anus du président.
Alright.
Here she goes.
What a loss, anyway.
Here she goes.
The monkey is sucking my grill.
Here she goes.
That's how Casper the Friendly Ghost was born.
Is that how it got fuck ugly as well?
I'm more than happy to be the 49th president. For record, I do have a quite peachy behind, so you know what? I could bring cake back. It is within my power.
But you are also ginger, so, there's that to keep in mind.
That is my curse and my cross to bear, unfortunately.
It's okay. Why do random 1950s masks, or why are 1950s masks scarier than modern horror films? You know what? I can't tell you, but I think they didn't have the modern plastics that we have, so we had to trade out scary masks for microplastics.
I do enjoy President Ass.
Would you make Bucky's the national ascot of the world?
Yes. Next question.
Ah, what a mess.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Wasn't Peachy Behind's a streaming series about Cockney hoodlums? Yes, it was. It was, in fact. Set up north, where stews are plentiful, carbohydrates run rife, and booties curve like a rainbow, my friend.
Let's see. Joe is gonna try to get around to watching Beetlejuice. Mike says maybe Tremors will be his first movie out. Are there any horror? Are there any movies that you would not dream of watching during October?
Bat Pussy.
I mean, that's kind of a good across the board one, honestly.
Yeah, true. That's a good question. I actually can't think of any film I wouldn't actually just put on, but I've been a very quiet ship.
What a mess.
And the drunk man died in the pile of cans of drugs and snakes.
That's a fair point.
Ah, what a mess.
What, you've never made a baked beans angel before?
Ah, what a mess.
Gary's sexual attraction to tin cans has finally crossed a line.
Ah, what a mess.
Jimmy's specific confetish was getting out of hand.
Ah, what a mess.
His addiction to the stuff would get him sooner or later.
I mean, can you ever have enough?
Ah, what a mess.
What I say when I inspect Joe's shower.
Here we go again.
Waffle stump.
I'm glad I could at least leave you with that. Let's see. James says, "Let my puppets come." Joe says, "Paris Hilton's House of Wax," "The Last Airbender," disaster movie.
I kind of enjoy Paris Hilton's House of Wax. I'm going to be honest with you. Is it a patch on the Vincent Price version? No, but it does. Of the 2000s horrors, I think it's probably one of the better ones. It's aged a lot better than when it came out.
I would agree. I think it's definitely, like, in retrospect, it's not as bad as what it was upon first viewing.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel that way about the 90s House on Haunted Hill as well.
Yeah, same with 13 Ghosts as well.
Yeah. Well, 13 Ghosts was always pretty good.
But I think it's got better with age.
Yeah. Oh yeah, John makes a good point. The house is actually made of wax.
Thanks
that was
to
cool.
everyone who played. Let's
Yeah.
give each other a hand.
Triv loved showing let my puppets come to people and inflicting pain upon unsuspecting people. You're goddamn right I did.
Doing the Lord's work.
Alright, so I think...
Oh god, it's Balloon Land.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna do probably one more game. Dan, if you need to go, please do. Obviously, I want to make sure that it's late there, obviously. You want to tell people about what's up next for the channel, just so you know, just so everybody knows?
Absolutely. So I've been your presidential ranker tonight.
Now, you've ranked all right. That's no doubt about that.
I've been ranking good, hard, and long all night for you guys, so I hope you had a fun time. It's been nice hanging with you guys. It's been good to be back. It's been a few months since the last time we did this, so it was nice to be able to chat to you guys again. We're on a break currently. We'll be back on the 3rd of October with the start of a new season. We will be looking at zombie movies, kicking off with one of my personal favourite zombie movies, Zombie Flesh Eaters 2. You can find me on YouTube and on Letterboxd. I review stuff all the time. I'm currently going through a bit of a binge of Three Stooges movies. Those guys are a pain in the nyuk-nyuks, to be sure. As always, Trev, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me on again.
Cheers, man.
And I hope to be commenting you all again soon in the near future. So thank you.
Absolutely. And we'll figure out between Kurt and Dan, hopefully two Rifftrax streams for October. Kind of playing it by ear and seeing what works with kind of the regular schedule, and we'll go from there. Dan, until next time, thank you so much for joining us, and appreciate you, man. Have a good one, and thank you for going through the very arduous task of ranking all the asses. Are there any that stand out as your favorite?
You know what? There's a thing to love about Taft. I'm just going to say it. That man's ass. Oh boy, it could make knees quiver. And on that note, I'm going to say go buy some chocolate Charlies. Hopefully I'll see all you guys like in the near future, but if not, I'll see you all at Halloween time. And thank you so much again.
Absolutely. We'll see you next time, man. Oh, Mike is still voting for Elizabeth 1, just for note.
Oh, well, thank you. We'll do Kings and Queens next time. I'll be sure to cover her in.
All right, take care, Dan. Have a good night.
Take care. Ta-ra.
Right. Yep.
Ta-ra.
All right, ladies and gents, let's go ahead and jump into one last game. Go ahead and jump in, and if there's room, I will also jump in.
Ready to riff? Here we go.
So B-A-K-O. I will not be doing waffle stomping, but will do what I can to follow up in Dan's large ass thick footsteps.
Hello, aspiring riffers. In each round of writer riff mode, a movie clip will play. Every
Exactly,
clip has a
Uncle
spot to
Ira.
write your own joke or riff, as we call it.
All right,
If
so
you're
as
stuck,
in terms
you can
of
choose a
modern
randomly
horror
assigned riff
asses,
from one of our own professional
I think
comedy
someone before said
professionals.
Jason, and I think, yeah, I think between Kane Hodder and the other gents that played him, you can't go better than that.
At the end of all the rounds,
But
the
as far as
player
other
with the
ones,
most
obviously
points wins.
Freddy didn't have much of an ass, you know, being stuck in the dream world. He could dream of a good ass, though.
Round one.
What about me? This is murder. What about Scotland Yard? What about Sherlock Holmes?
Are you the next top riffer?
Oh,
Enter
Dork, I'm
your
sorry. Slow potato brain woke up enough to be faster with the codes. No, absolutely. I mean, we did see Kane Hodder's ass that one time in Popcorn and Pain. I'm not sure if I remember that one. I'm sure I did. Yeah, crispy ass. That's a good way to describe Jason's ass. But on that note, what is your favorite Friday the 13th movie? I'm personally, yeah, I'm sure it was glorious. I mean, Kane Hodder is a total ass set to us all. But what's everyone's favorite Friday the 13th movie, or Jason movie? I guess probably better stated. James, I am with you there. That is a fantastic one. Also, Jason X is excellent. Jason Lives, a good choice. Is anyone a fan of the remake? What was that, 2009 or something? Maybe? Freddy vs. Jason, the Goldie is pissed. The producer said, fuck it and send him to space. I mean, every good horror franchise has to go to space at some time. If they don't, what is the point?
What about me? This is murder. What about Scotland Yard? What about Sherlock Holmes?
He's too busy shooting up the Black Tom.
What about me? This is murder. What about Scotland Yard? What about Sherlock Holmes?
No, this is Patrick.
What about me? This is murder. What about Scotland Yard? What about Sherlock Holmes?
He's too busy judging the asses of various world leaders.
What about me? This is murder. What about Scotland Yard? What about Sherlock Holmes?
What about them? Are their asses great?
They are.
This is murder. What about Scotland Yard? What about Sherlock Holmes?
They're all dead, Dave.
What about me? This is murder. What about Scotland Yard? What about Sherlock Holmes?
Yes, what about Sherlock? I heard that he wanted to get out of the Sherlock series by jumping off the roof.
Oh,
but then
damn.
isn't really dead.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
Let's see. Jen didn't like Jason. No, that's fair, 100%. You know, it's not for everybody by any stretch. I think for me, Jason was definitely an acquired taste. Like, the more I've watched, the more I enjoyed. But it definitely took me a little while to get there. Freddy versus Carrie? That would actually be freaking hilarious. It's okay, guys. He just wants his machete back. Part 3, but the new blood had my favorite looking Jason of the series. No, that's understandable. There's a lot of good ones. Let's see. What about Breakfast at Tiffany's? Part 3 Jason was genuinely scary. I mean, honestly, that's the first one where we really get, like, the classic Jason. See, haha, I've never saw Jason. If you ever get the chance, Dark, it's definitely an interesting series. It's kind of all over the board. I guess any of the Monster trilogy or any of the Monster, you know, franchises, they are kind of all over the board with exception of maybe Chucky. What about Deep Blue something?
Have a good day at school, Egbert. I will, Mom.
Actually, this is a Jason movie.
Time to bring the
I don't know
funny
why, but it's a
into
Jason
your
movie.
riff now.
Kurt, you're gonna have to be more specific. I'm not sure that I know the Deep Blue reference. Ironically, censors made them tone Friday the 13th down compared to what they wanted to do. Oh yeah, that's an across-the-board thing. I think with all of them. I'm not sure if Michael and Freddy had the same issues with censorship, but yeah, they went to town on Friday the 13th. I'm more of a Freddy Krueger person. I feel like I have 2 cents he was in 1984, which is when I was born. I'm a big Freddy fan as well, Jen. See, I am behind on old horrors, probably never allowed when I was young. No, 100% understood. I actually didn't get into a lot of the horror, Dark, until I was quite a lot older. So, I mean, nothing says that, you know, we're all on a journey with any movie that we watch. So, yeah, take the time and go with what looks good to you. Let's see, Mike says, what about Deep Blue Sea, my second favorite shark movie? Yeah, no, I think Deep Blue Sea is excellent. The band, someone brought up Breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay. Let's see, the climax of part 2 is mainly Jason pratfalling. Yeah, you're right, he totally is. Deep Blue something saying Breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay. In circles, you dumb bitch, no idea how Egbert be fryin'. Let's see, LOL Sharknado. I apologize, we're kind of going between Jason and shark movies. With that in mind, what's everybody's kind of go-to shark movie? Whether it's a horror one, an asylum one, classic, not classic, you know, everything from... Oh yeah, well Jaws is a classic.
Have a good day at school, Egbert. I will, Mom.
Wow, what did you say? I wasn't paying attention and nor do I care. Walk away.
Have a good day at school, Egbert. I will, Mom.
Don't get scrambled.
Have a good day at school, Egbert. I will, Mom.
Scott Adams' little-known character, Egbert, appeared only once in his Dilbert strip before he decided it wasn't white enough for his preference.
Have a good day at school, Egbert. I will, Mom.
Don't let that Jason kid break you again.
Have a good
Break
day
him
at school,
harder,
Egbert.
Jason!
I will, Mom.
I walk in Egg Society. The Yoker.
Have a good day at
That's
school,
good.
Egbert. I will, Mom.
Oh my god!
Time to pick the
Holy
funniest
shit!
riff. Vote now.
Let's see. So we got Jaws. Lifeless eyes. Like a doll's eyes. The Meg movies are dumb but fun. Very much true. Jaws the Revenge. Batman the movie. Yes, you know what? Is there anything more iconic than that? Jaws than the Deep Blue Sea. Spy Who Loved Me, second favorite Jaws movie. I mean, freaking sharks with freaking laser beams on their head is pretty great. Streaming services are full of shark movies. I'm like, wow, did everybody just knock off Jaws or something? To some extent, yeah. Kurt says Mike's lying, his go-to is Jaws the Revenge. You know what? I'm not going to diss on anyone for what they like in terms of Jaws movies. I really like Santa Jaws myself.
Round 3.
That's a lie, and you know what? You prefer White Shark.
Think of it, Helen. 200,000 miles away we were. Yet we knew it would be like this.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff.
Yeah, in circles. There's one called Santa Jaws, which is essentially like there's a shark that's kind of just going at Christmas. I think it's probably like on Tubi and some of those. If you're into like off-kilter shark movies, it's actually quite a lot of fun. It's goofy as shit, but it's pretty funny. Best shark movie is obviously Jaws. My favorite outside of that is likely Super Shark, and it's hilariously bad. Yeah, no, absolutely. Ghost Shark is also hilarious. Think of it, Helen! I said think of it. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, in circles. I can try and look it up here quick for you if you like. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. That's not it. Here we go. I found it, and I will share it to the chat because I love you guys and I want to make sure that you have access. Great holiday movie, too, you know? I mean, nothing hits the spirit of the season like, you know, weird fish baity level Christmas movies. I'm trying to think what other ones. There's one about bad CGI sharks that was pretty funny as well.
Think of it, Helen. 200,000 miles away we were. Yet we knew it would be like this.
You say that, but the trip still sucked since we were forced to fly here stuck to the ship's window by our helmets like a knockoff Garfield doll.
Think of it, Helen. 200,000 miles away we were. Yet we knew it would be like this.
Wow, it looks just like a rock quarry in Wales, only with more cardboard rocks.
Think of it, Helen. 200,000 miles away we were. Yet we knew it would be like this.
That it would be like what? In the middle of nowhere with no woman or raccoons.
That's right. That's what you get when you go to someplace different.
200,000 miles away we were. Yet we knew it would be like this.
I thought we were going to the moon. Why does it say Tesla HQ?
Think of it, Helen. 200,000 miles away we were. Yet we knew it would be like this.
We could totally build a Buck EE's here.
Think of it, Helen. 200,000 miles away we were. Yet we knew it would be like this.
On a movie set, anything can happen, much like the first man that walked on the moon.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
All right, y'all, vote like there's no tomorrow. Vote like there's no tomorrow! Dude sounds like Norm Macdonald. You know, he does, kinda. Alright, for folks in chat, what's your least favorite shark movie? If there's any that come to mind specifically.
Oh, I'm just so proud of you. Ready to out-riff your friends? Here we go.
Right. Give me the chief of staff at the Pentagon. Be back in a second.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Man, I don't envy you guys trying to, you know, riff on that one. Let's see. Great Shark, or Great White, aka The Last Shark. No, that's a good one. Shark Exorcist. Joe, did you know that there's actually a Shark Exorcist 2? I have not seen it, mostly because I don't want to give it my money. But, Sharknado, it tries too hard. Haha, Meg 2. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Some of the later Sharknadoes were a bit tenuous. Yeah, or tedious. Yeah, no, I agree. I think they took what was good and they just kind of upped their ante, but without thinking about how to make it good. They just thought, oh, shark funny, yay! But it's not really the case, as is normally the case. I don't know, for as much as it was, I think I enjoyed Shark or Jaws 3 more than most, but like, yeah, I think Shark Exorcist was probably up there for me. Can we vote backwards with our eyes closed and hands tied? You know what, Dark? If that's 100% your game, I say go for it. You can vote however you please, as long as you do it consistently, right?
Right. Give me the chief of staff at the Pentagon. Be back in a second.
That coffee is going right through me like my son going through his sister's underwear drawer. You know, maybe I should spend more time at home.
Right. Give me the chief of staff at the Pentagon. Be back in a second.
He might be looking at the mirror and too busy send wrong text to the Starbucks guy.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense.
Give me the chief of staff at the Pentagon. Be back in a second.
Chief of Staff, Tell me what your ass looks like.
Right. Get me the chief of staff at the Pentagon. Be back in a second.
Mr. Hegseth, we had to cancel your liquor order again.
Nice.
Right. Get me the chief of staff at the Pentagon. Be back in a second.
And he wasn't back in a second, he came back 2 million years later when dinosaurs had come back to life with lasers on their heads.
Are dinosaurs the same as horse
Get me the
aduvers?
chief of staff at the Pentagon. Be back in a second.
Did you get that, men? We must storm the Capitol.
Got a favorite riff?
Holy shit.
Vote now.
Yeah, I agree, Joe. Like just watching like Red Letter Media or anybody else that reviewed it, like you listen to it and you can hear the guy with the loud like breathing and shit, and oh god, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where there are things that become infamous for a reason, and it's kind of a balance of, okay, do you bring light to this or do you let it sit in the dark? I thought they said dinos who are, you know what, they might have. Who the hell knows? The guy that reads all this stuff is probably AI and drunk as fuck, so. So what's everybody's, so like you think about the big horror franchises, what's everybody's like least favorite, like major horror franchise?
Okay, riffers, it's the final round.
Drunk AI now, yes. Absolutely drunk AI now.
Perhaps you would like to mix a few leaves with the grass.
Oh god. The Kardashian series.
That time again.
Yeah, no, that's pretty horror based. I don't get slashers broadly. No, that's fair. 100%. Confessions of films. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Liam, I get you. Halloween series. Yeah. Well, I think with the Halloween series, like, you get the Halloween series and then you get Jason, and they're kind of, like, not that they're the same, but you have kind of a similar premise. Not that you don't with slashers generally, but, oh, horror, never mind. No, I think that you're right, Joe. I think the Kardashians rank right up there as far as some of the, like, scariest stuff to come out. Let's see. For me personally, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I think most of the horror franchises have something about them that works, but, like, is it enough to hold everything? I like the Chucky show, so I like him now. Yeah, the Chucky show is fantastic. The last season got a little, I don't know, left to center for me. You could see where it was going and it made sense, but I don't know, there was just something about it that it kind of lost a little bit of its spark. Hellraiser and the Saw franchises, I do not do gore in those movies bathe in gore. Oh, absolutely. I would say the same thing with like the Hostel series. Hellraiser, at least the first couple, they do have a lot of gore, but it's done in service of the story and it's done in kind of a cool way. But yeah, Saw is, you get to the later Saw movies and it is nothing but blood and guts. Terrifier series doesn't do that much for me. Yeah, no, I can see that. The first one was cool, but yeah.
Perhaps you would like to mix a few leaves with the grass.
It depends on what kind of leaves they are. If it's drugs, I am all in.
Perhaps you would like to mix a few leaves with the grass.
When you smoke them, you will have nightmares about Robin Asquith inserting a massive horse adoover up your anus.
Oh, damn!
Perhaps you would like to mix a few leaves with the grass.
Yet Chemical X was accidentally added to the mix, thus leading to the birth of Afro Man.
I was kind of wondering how that happened.
Perhaps you would like to mix a few leaves with the grass.
Let's smoke them.
Yay!
Perhaps you would like to mix a few leaves with the grass.
Blah, blah, blah. Marijuana. Do you have a moment to discuss our Lord and Savior, Jesus?
Is Jesus high, though? That's the question.
Perhaps you would like to mix a few leaves with the grass.
Something something Walt Whitman.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
Let's see. Paranormal Activity, please stop. I don't like any of them, but at least the first was better and felt like it was something new and different at the time, but please stop. No, agreed. Have they done more recent ones? I thought that they stopped after that kind of prequel-y thing. Let's see. I'm gonna have a controversial Friday the 13th. I like the Dafter ones, but it's a bore. I mean, everyone rolls a little different. I thought Chemical X was credited to the Powerpuff Girls. Mostly yes, but if you go back to like 1930s and 40s, like sort of suspensey horror films, there is a lot of like talk of Chemical X there too. As not an obvious thing, but just kind of like that one unknown thing that goes into making whatever the monster or thing is. Jesus was always high, he's a hippie. Very true. Hey, good job, Joe.
Congratulations! Now, please join us for Bars and Punch in the Fellowship Hall.
Unfortunately, I do not have a Bastarding 8 Ball of Truth, but I do have a flippy coin thingy of destiny. So if you ask a yes or no question, I will flip the, this flippy coin thing of destiny, and maybe we can figure out stuff. So Joe, if you have a question you want answered with a yes or no, I will do the the flippy coin thing of destiny, and we'll see what we can come up with. All right, you guys up for another game? Or are we good for the night? What are you thinking? I'm good for more, but I don't want to, if you guys want to call it a night, we can certainly call it a night. Yes for one more? Okay, good for the night. Yeah, Kurt, you've had a really long day. Please feel free to do what you need to do. Liam's gonna head. Okay, Jen, James, we can go for one more, and if we don't have a full load, we don't have a full load. So, I mean, we can't have a thick ass all the time, so. Alright. Alright, take care, Liam. Take care, Kurt. You guys have a good night. Thank you for being on board. Okay, Joe says, oh, flippy coin thing of destiny. Will this crick in my neck ever go away without me having to buy yet another pillow? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna flip it. It looks like the answer is yes. But don't hold me to it because I don't have a coin. It's actually a bottle cap. Alright, so we've got Dark, we've got Jen, we've got, let's see, James, we got Joe, we got John. Are you gonna fucking hold me to it? Dude, I'm flipping a goddamn, bottle cap, so, I don't know, it's not really a coin flippy thing, that's why I said it was a coin flippy thing and not a straight coin. But, I will do what I can. If your pillow does not work, I will pony up and help you buy a new pillow. Take care, Mike. I hope you have a good night. Thank you so much for coming out. I don't have a passport, but I can always come to your part of the Midwest with my cheap-ass driver's license. See, you know I'm in Iowa, but you have no idea where I am, so you're gonna have to travel the state. I could be hiding in a cornfield for all you know. So Dan's safe from the wrath of disappointing me. Oh man, I hate disappointing people. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump on into one last game. Folks, go ahead and jump in, and if there's room for me, I will jump in. It's Iowa, it's not that big. You know what? You'd be surprised. It's about 5.5 hours from one side to the other. You can get across Indiana in that same time. Top to bottom, maybe not, but, Just because you have your Indianapolises and your, I don't know, Fort Waynes and whatnot, Alrighty, here we go.
Hello, aspiring
Yeah, across Indiana is about 3, but it's like 15 hours top to bottom. Yeah, if you're driving like 35 miles per hour.
What is it, son? Something lighted out beyond the trees, in the sandpit. A big bright light. What? Come on, it's out there now. I'll show you.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Joe ain't lying. Well, it's probably because there's so many damn toll roads, right? Or no, I guess it would be pretty long, wouldn't it? Which is a weird thing to say without context. I'm not gonna lie. So I apologize. My brain is kind of on the subject of horror movies, but like, I'm trying to think of a good question in regards to that. What's your favorite kind of low budget horror? Like I always go to like Night Beast or what's the other one? Like They Live. I guess They Live isn't quite as.
Something lighted out beyond the trees in the sandpit. A big bright light. What? Come on, it's out there now. I'll show you.
It left the biggest hole you ever did see. Well, I've seen some big holes, Timmy.
What is it, son? Something lighted out beyond the trees in the sandpit. A big bright light. What? Come on, it's out there now. I'll show you.
Oh God, Jimmy Savile's in the feckin' garden again.
Oh shit.
What is it, son? Something lighted out beyond the trees in the sandpit. A big bright light. What? Come on, it's out there now. I'll show you.
It's that goddamned Epstein kid again. He's always trying to get into your sister's room. Hope that boy shapes up when he grows up.
What is it, son? Something lighted out beyond the trees in the sandpit. A big bright light. What? Come on, it's out there now. I'll show you.
Fine, I will join your silly game. Damn, this kid has too much imagination. Holy shit, was that an alien dog?
What is it, son? Something lighted out beyond the trees in the sandpit. A big bright light. What? Come on, it's out there now. I'll show you.
Why does people go towards the thing that might hurt them? Run, people, run.
What is it, son? Something lighted out beyond the trees in the sandpit. A big bright light. What? Come on, it's out there now. I'll show you.
It's George Washington's wooden balls come to get bus.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
Let's see. Dead Next Door is a good one. Blood Harvest is another one. Oh, absolutely. The Dead Next Door is honestly surprisingly good. Evil Dead. I only like watching others watch bad horror movies. Hey, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Evil Dead, Frostbiter, The Wrath of the Wendigo. Yeah, no, that Frostbiter was interesting. Low budget werewolf movies, they always do something so dumb but entertaining. Didn't watch Frostbiter in a Popcorn and Pain. I was actually there for that one. That one was funny. Yeah, low budget werewolf movies can be a lot of fun, Dark. What was the one? Was it Werewolf, Kurt, from MST3K?
Well, I, for one, am impressed.
Let's see. It sounds like you're saying Dead Next Door. Makes me think of hillbilly horror. Actually, there is a redneck. Oh, what was it? John, what is the redneck one?
Round 2.
Mary, it's almost time for class. Hey, Shelley, what'd you bring for show and tell?
Redneck Zombies.
Now enter your riff.
Let's see. Deliverance. Kurt, yes, we watched Popcorn and Frostbiter and Popcorn and Pain. Redneck Zombies. I love Frostbiter. Next time we hang out, we should watch it. Absolutely, that would be awesome. Redneck Zombies was a good fun watch too. Actually, you could do you could do a threesome. Redneck Zombies, Frostbiter, and The Dead Next Door. That could be a fun 3-parter. I suppose you really don't have a theme per se. Joe, just for note, you got 45 left. And that is the one thing I love about like Popcorn and Pain and the dance server in general. All of the random stuff that I've come across or been exposed to, I guess. No presidential asses in there, but you know, you do what you can, so.
Mary, it's almost time for class. Hey, Shelley, what'd you bring for show and tell?
I brought my father's shell he was used to make breakfast this morning.
Ah, fun.
Mary, it's almost time for class. Hey, Shelley, what'd you bring for show and tell?
Your mom.
Mary, it's almost time for class. Hey, Shelley, what'd you bring for show and tell?
I brought your mother's scrambled and sides. Wanna see?
Oh, dude.
Almost time for class.
Underdone
Hey,
eggs.
Shelley, what you bring for show and tell?
I'll bring your tatted corpse and cupcakes to celebrate it, you little bitch.
Mary, it's almost time for class. Hey, Shelley, what you bring for show and tell?
A bit of wreckage from that theater that blew up last week.
James.
Mary, it's almost time for class. Hey, Shelley, what you bring for show and tell?
Your period in youth, for pre-adolescent girls, was one of Jim Henson's rare misses on Sesame Street.
Oh, I can
Got a
imagine.
favorite
Holy
riff?
shit.
Vote now.
Things is low budget. Yeah, it absolutely is. What's wrong, Kurt? You can't go along with some things? Would you rather watch Sledgehammer or Pieces? That would be a hell of a lineup there too if you did Things, Sledgehammer, and Pieces. Holy balls. That's a little bit of oof, you know, there. Oh, no, Joe. Not Sledgehammer the TV show. Sledgehammer the movie. Because that sucker, holy balls, it's right up there with Things. I don't know that you would have seen it offhandedly. It's relatively low budget. But, yeah, that thing was... It was interesting. But, yeesh. Pieces, because fair Pieces did have a plot.
Oh,
in theory, Things did have a plot, just not a very good one. Man, Joe's kicking ass. Dark is kicking ass.
Round 3.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
So with Halloween right around the corner, what's everybody's favorite kind of go-to chocolate or candy generally, or favorite Halloween thing to get, like if you're going trick-or-treating? Oh, really, Kurt? James, Liam, and myself watched Shake Hands with Danger. I don't think they'd seen it before. Oh, it's absolutely, probably one of the best, I mean, it goes without saying, but it's probably one of the best, like, instructional videos for riffing. Reese's, Cadbury eggs. Oh yeah, Cadbury eggs are awesome. Reese's. What kind of Reese's? Are we talking peanut butter cups or like the M&M type candies? Oh, Reese's peanut pumpkin cups are fantastic. Oh yeah. There's something outer-worldly about pumpkin cups. They're just like, I don't know how they get that much peanut butter in there, but man, those things make love in your mouth. If that doesn't put someone off.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Of course I don't think of my own safety. I'm fucking Carl the Stuntman.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Little did Bill realize, but Tom's wife had just left him that morning, so no. He really wasn't that concerned with his own safety that morning. Ass.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Ba da da dum boo www.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
By which I mean, go wash my car.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
What do you mean like you? You said earlier to do as you do and don't disobey. I thought that's what you meant.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
The danger is my penis.
Here we go again. Vote.
Let's see. Love me a payday bar. Jen says, Kurt OMG, a fellow Reese's Peep Melt in your mouth, not in your pants. Joe says, peanut butter cups piss me off. Candy wrapped in paper like it's a fucking Stone Age. I mean, there are worse things it could be wrapped in, you know, like someone's ass. We watched Blockbuster Training Video, which would be perfect consideration for future Rifftravaganza. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think I may have that on my list. The person that was supposed to do it, like, last minute, they couldn't. So, it might be a possibility. Haha, Whitaker's chocolate. Oh, is that an Australian specific thing, Dark? Or, let's see, every time I eat a Reese's, I get chocolate on my fingers and half the cup stuck to the bottom of the paper. I love to lick the paper.
It isn't as bad as it looks or feels.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
It's a New Zealand brand. Ooh, nice. Let's see. I didn't know it made that sound each time we watched the clip song when we were done with our writing. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, it does make different noises, Jen. I think there's 2 or 3 that it kind of goes to depending upon who finishes. So it might like alternate, or it might be just at random. But so what's everybody? So obviously Joe doesn't like Reese's peanut butter cups. What is everybody's hated candy around the holidays? I love salted caramel dark chocolate. Oh God, I love salted caramel dark chocolate across the board. I don't think there's anything better. Jen says, okay, I was like, I've never heard that before. Yeah, it can be easy to miss. Sorry, brain is not functioning now. That chocolate that has coconut. Ooh, oh, you don't like that. Oh, I am such a fan of like chocolate and coconut. But I like chocolate across the board, so... Necco wafers. Yeah, Necco wafers are weird. They're kind of like Smarties. Or, like American Smarties. I don't know... I mean, they're classic, but I don't know that they're anything special. Joe, you've got about 7, 6, 5... There you go. Good job.
It isn't as bad as it looks or feels.
But milk it to get out of piano lessons.
It isn't as bad as it looks or feels.
Luckily for Tommy, he was still under the influence of Mr. Walker's funny-tasting, magic cupcakes that makes him wake up with a sticky bottom.
Oh, God.
It isn't as bad as it looks or feels.
Nothing is worse than a paper cut.
Absolutely.
It isn't as bad as it looks or feels.
Jimmy is also high as balls.
It isn't as bad as it looks or feels.
But little Stevie didn't know that without antiseptic and proper care, gangrene would shortly set in.
It isn't as bad as it looks or feels.
Oh my God, my arm is bleeding. You bastard narrator.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Let's see, vanilla cream wafer cookies. Yeah, those are funky. The chocolate ones aren't real bad, but the rest of them are kind of random. Almond Joys and Mounds. Yeah, I agree with you on the Almond Joys. I really enjoy Mounds, though. I think it's the dark chocolate part of it. Bit of honey is weird. Yeah, I don't understand bit of honey. I mean, it's fine. It's just not great. I hate hard candies that taste like sugar and cotton candy. Yeah, I get it. Hard candies can be a real mixed bag. Like, they have to be well balanced. And that's not always easy.
Check out the riffing skills on this guy. Okay, riffers, it's the final round.
Okay, guys, make it count.
This is a story about a wonderful turtle.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Let's see, I hate to say it, but I have to divorce my wife. Found out she hates mayonnaise like a monster. Joe, I'm afraid you might have to unsub from my channel because you know how I feel about mayo. Mint chocolates. I enjoy both flavors separately, but not together. Joe, I think it depends on how much your wife likes mayonnaise. Like, if she's a big, massive fan of it, you know, maybe you have to cook separately, but I don't think that's grounds for divorce unless she's trying to slather it on you while you sleep. But that is my personal kind of limit when it comes to that. Duke's mayo is amazing. Well, you know, I'm glad. Jen loves mayo. Okay, I feel like, okay, how do y'all feel about pineapple on pizza? Because that might be a deal breaker for me with some of you guys. I mean, everybody's got to have their own standards, but I know mine. Triv, you know my stance on it. Yeah, no, absolutely. Luckily, your stance on those are good. So, yes, Joe, if you want to join me in my quest to build a mayo museum, you can build a mayo museum wherever you like, as long as it's not my theater.
That's a mighty fine neck, said the owl. Would you like to show me how well you can stretch it out? I'd love to tell you woo or you. Who.
This is a story about a wonderful turtle.
His head gets bigger when he's happy.
This is a story about a wonderful turtle.
He will be used for wax soon.
Oh, damn.
This is a story about a wonderful turtle.
It's called Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh, shit.
This is a story about a wonderful turtle.
Wait, were you expecting more? I didn't think I would get this far and didn't have more planned. Plus, the turtle is into unspeakable things.
Yeah, that's for sure.
This is a story about a wonderful turtle.
Someday, I hope to go to Washington and steal some Supreme Court justices from the Democrats.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
Let's see. I got into an argument with my friend earlier who defended Miracle Whip over real mayo. Holy shit. Like, I don't really like either one, but if you're gonna do it, you gotta go with mayo, not Miracle Whip. That stuff is weird. Let's see. Mayo is good. Mixed with hummus on veggies is good. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you like it. I want to meet the person who first put anchovies on pizza and ask them what their deal is. I think it was probably, one of those things where, like, because I'm assuming it was an Italian thing, and it, you know, it was a plentiful ingredient, and it just was something that got put on stuff, and people never stopped. That, or maybe they're just evil, like Joe said.
And the winner is...
Hey, good job, James! Congratulations! Hooray!
Bow down before your new champion riffer.
Nicely done. Well, James, as stated before, I do not have a bastarding 8 ball of truth, but I do have a flippy coin thing of destiny. If you would like to ask a question. And in the meantime, let's see here. We've got our cast. James was our winner. Man pretending to be Bela Lugosi was Darkhound. Seneschal was Joe Goes Over. Cantina Patron was Gates. Dork Gamer was me. And Girl at the Airport was your Moth. I'd like to flip over Destiny. Rawr. Oh, of course you would. But I understand. Yeah, congratulations, Dark. You did good. Alright, James, do you have a question for the coiny flippy thing? Okay, question for the coin. Will we ever be able to make jokes about you-know-who in the distant future? I can provide enough... No, you are 100% go with that question. We're not mincing... Yeah, anyway. Okay, so here goes the coin flip. Destiny-based coin flip of Destiny. Will we ever be able to make jokes about you-know-who in the distant future? Let's see. The answer is yes! And I think depending upon where you are plays a large part in that particular question. But yeah, so yes, we will be able to at some point, what denotes the not too distant future or the far future, I do not know. But we will play it by ear when we go that route. Alright, to all of you, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for dealing with my goofy ass as per usual. You guys all rock, and I appreciate you. As per usual, make sure to check out Dan's stuff, Letterboxd, and his channel. He'll be coming back, I think he said, in October. So we will be doing more streams. I think planning in advance is probably, obviously, the way to go when it comes to getting streams out there. So we'll probably do 2 in October, November, and December, if depending upon how it works with everybody's schedules. But plan on them. And we will continue to make fun of things said and unsaid. So, Joe, I'm really glad you could make it. To everybody in chat, to Joe, James, Stefano, Liam, Dark, Jen, Kurt, John, obviously Dan, Nick, oh fuck, I'm missing people. I'm sorry, Paradox, Gates, everyone else that was here, thank you guys so much as always. I appreciate the shit out of you, and thank you for making this, as always, just a grand old time. So until we see each other next time, y'all have yourselves a good night, a good morning, and a good weekend.